Hey guys, this is Oliver. I'm the primary editor for The Homebrewed. First, I wanted to start by saying thank you so much for listening to our podcast and giving us a shot. I definitely want to mention that you should listen to episode 0. I'll link it below. You have to watch it, otherwise you're not going to know what's going on, because we didn't start recording Oracle of Tiber until about not halfway, but pretty much after the first arc. So that episode pretty much recaps most of the important stuff that you need to know leading up to this point. If you don't watch it, you are going to be very confused about what's going on. So please watch that video, then come to this one. Also, I'm just going to go over a little information. Ren, in the earlier episodes, has a nickname Cake. So sometimes we'll be calling her Cake throughout the earlier episodes. I can't remember if I mentioned that in the recap episode or not, but if not, and you hear Cake, that's Ren. And once again, I'd like to mention, as we mentioned in the recap episode, I apologize for the horrendous audio. You're about to experience our very first time recording, and the first several episodes are on a single Yeti mic, recording 7 people, so it gets hectic. Eventually, mic etiquette gets better, our equipment gets better. Once we realized we really wanted to podcast our games, we invested in better equipment. I highly recommend listening on headphones and earphones because I'm not really sure how the audio will come outside of that. Also, I apologize, that is my bird Bean. There's a lot cut from the following episode because a lot of it was planning out of character. We're not an actual play podcast. We're mostly following the storyline, so we don't include all the numbers and planning and items and such like that unless it's storyline driven, because it's just not, it's not our main focus. So hopefully cutting all of that out will taper off, as the episodes come. And in the following episode, this was our first big boss fight, so there was a lot of planning. It was pretty much most of the episode. So once again, I hope you enjoy it. Please stick with us if the audio is not too horrendous for you to listen to, because it's totally worth it. This campaign's amazing. As I'm recording this right now, we just finished it about 2 weeks ago. I'm still depressed from not being able to play it, but you guys will be very impressed, I think, with the story and characters. It's really good. Let's see. I think there's one more thing I wanted to mention. If you have any questions or anything's not clear because of things that I cut or planning or whatever, you can feel free to ask in the comments below. I'll answer whatever I can. Also, I'm not sure if I mentioned Cornelius in the recap episode. If I didn't, I'm just going to go ahead and mention him here again, because he gets brought up a few times. Cornelius is a halfling. I think he's an arcane trickster. He worked for the guard in Nantambu, which is the city we're currently picking up in, and he and Kukio kind of hit it off, and they have a lot in common, so they've gone on some dates and are a pretty cute little couple. But yeah, I think that's it for now. Thank you so much for listening to our podcast, and I hope you enjoy it. So what the fuck are we up to?
The last time on the Oracle of Tiber.
About 3 minutes in.
Our heroes found themselves in Tiber.
No, we went to Nantambu from Tiber.
No, we started in Tiber.
We did start in Tiber, he's right.
Tiber, though.
Yeah, we did.
Started in Tiber. Kukio summoned.
I was in Nantam.
Kukio fucking summoned a giant Venus flytrap that nearly killed Grey Rat.
Yeah, Kukio.
Her first usage of actual nature magic is fucking that thing. It makes sense.
I don't remember you fucking it.
I don't remember you.
No.
Yeah.
It almost fucked a Grey Rat as well.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
It did.
Almost ate him out. Then we went to Nantambu, and the majority of our stay in Nantambu was an incredible date.
Alert ate a leaf.
Huh? Alert ate a leaf.
Alert ate a leaf.
That was poison
Stop
ivy.
bringing it up, guys.
And then we had an incredible date that was fantastic with Kugio and Cornelius.
I am so sad that nobody that listening on this is going to be able to experience.
And then there was a bunch of cuddling, just cute cuddling all around. And basically we worked on the house.
Already learned Allion and Skriok were together.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Aliana and Skriok are a thing.
Skriok worked on the porch.
Skriok has been
Did he
working
ever
on the
get
porch.
done?
I mean, it takes time to build a porch. She's like, these kids
It takes
close.
especially long time to build a porch when you don't fucking know what you're doing.
I mean, yeah. He's doing,
Hire someone,
he's
Skriok.
doing his fucking best,
I
man.
mean, shouldn't
Also, he
Miller's
has,
like
like, a
dad
hole.
instincts be kicking in? Like, I must build a deck.
Yeah. A deck with a barbecue pit,
No,
fireplace.
well,
Fire.
that's a good point. He's probably at this
Picnic
point,
table.
he's getting annoyed at Skriok's inability to build a deck.
Mm-hmm.
And he's gonna step in and be like,
It's
Skriok,
still
we
the day
decide.
after the
How
day.
many points do you have in craft? Are you the kind of dad that builds a deck?
All dads build a deck, dude. I get a +2 dad
No, you
bonus.
don't.
Specifically deck building.
To barbecuing, maybe.
To barbecuing. And to puns.
I got a 12 to engineering, so I could probably build this porch with my eyes closed.
No, you wouldn't build a porch. You'd build like a weird, like.
It would
we
have a
like
grill
wet
that
bar.
would you pull a lever and then it would raise up out of the deck.
Oh,
and
the
it-
dais.
Yeah, and it turned. You know, where the floor over the thing was would turn into a bench where you
Umbrella would shoot out and then land and then. There'd be like 12 holes in the deck with the testing phase of the umbrella shooting out.
We're all amazed because it's not magic. We're just like, what the fuck?
How the fuck is this happening?
There's no magic here. What?
Sir, that is illegal. It's not magic.
Oh, Laura would be like, wait, magic decks are illegal? What happened?
Someone accidentally resurrected the gazebo.
You must fight the deck alone. Has Skriok finished the deck?
It's only been a day.
No.
Hitting himself in the face with that goddamn board.
God damn it! And he's like, ka, ka, ka. Ah! He's got like 6 bandages on each shoulder, all the way up.
You see Allion come out every now and then. Skriok, how's your hand doing? Like with like an ice pack and like fresh bandages.
Does
Stop beeping.
Does Skriok get a deck building bonus because he's a cowboy?
No.
No.
So Lur doesn't get a deck building bonus for being a dad, and he doesn't get a deck
Cowboys
building.
don't build decks.
Yes, they
They're
do!
always out on the way.
They build
Fences.
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 They build relationships with men, is what they do.
They can't quit.
All cowboys are gay, no questions asked.
Skriok is a gay cowboy.
I don't make the rules. He does.
I'm the rule maker. Okay,
Anyway,
let's seriously get in this game now.
yes,
Alright.
we're decks.
8 minutes.
As the morning comes to, and you hear the sound of the birds and the wind coming down into the city of Nantambu, slowly drifting in, the hustle and bustle of the city outside almost takes to the air, reverberating against the inner cavern walls, and those of you who are early risers are up and at it. Sarah is in the kitchen making breakfast. There's a... at the door.
I'm gonna go answer the door.
So you open the door up. And there is a an envoy from the guard with a letter addressed to Oil Iraq.
I take it.
And he says, "The chieftain wanted me to hand deliver this to you. Presence requests you somewhat earlier this morning. See you soon, sir." The letter basically says that the cure has been finished. Like they've finished mass producing the cure. And the stockpiles are ready to go.
He's gonna run and find Alagon. Where is that little twink?
Do!
What? Ah!
You hear, get away from the door!
Who is it?
Enemies!
I open the door.
Boom! And gunshot goes
Skriok, no!
flying past your head, a bullet.
So he hits his arm and knocks the bullet
Goes
off
into
it.
the
Like,
roof. And Skriok pulls his hat up. Oh! Hello there.
Oh, what's wrong?
nothing's wrong. It's great news. And he's gonna hand him the letter.
Alagon can't read and he takes it.
Can't.
What?
And he
I just need my glasses.
opens it up. The cure here. And then he hands it up.
Here, and when did you get this?
Like 2 minutes ago.
Oh, we need to go now. It's just like I mean, it's like scrambling, like throws the covers off, and like trying to find his robe and he just can't find his robe because his fucking glasses fall off.
The guy catches his glasses, puts them on, and proceeds to walk around like
Alagon
this.
is blind.
They're just bumping into each other.
Wait, where are my glasses? I can't.
I don't
find
know,
my
Alagon.
glasses.
I can't find them either.
Okay. Well, okay. Well, we need to go. Okay, is this? You're just trying to put on his robes. And it's gonna be the blankets from the bed.
So you wrap them around.
Wait.
I'm gonna look. Where's his robes? Are they on the
this
floor?
Isn't, hold on.
Yeah, they're right there.
Okay, I pick up your robes and give you your
Oh,
robes.
thank you. Okay,
Crazy
where
night.
are my glasses?
Your robes are backwards, but you don't know.
What the hood?
Oh,
The tag is sticking out.
What are the hoods?
I'm not sure where the glasses are.
Okay, well. What's going on?
Here you go.
Oh,
Found
thank
them for
I
you.
appreciate it. Okay. Scrap, I'm gonna go with her to the thing. Are you coming or are you gonna go?
No.
This way? I figured you're gonna.
I'm going back to bed. Fuck that. It's too early for that shit.
I'll see you later.
Later.
Well, let's
Then
go.
he crawls back in the and passes back
Let's
out.
go.
Okay,
Kikyo
we're going.
comes
We're going.
Yeah.
stumbling out into the hallway, naked,
Uh,
and somehow still
how-
hungover from a day and a half ago.
Oh my god. How is like magic in like restricted in Nantambu?
It's not really.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Fly on Allure me.
Okay. So you sprint outside, or is Kukio coming? I don't know.
What
what's
the
going on.
hell is going on?
Oh,
I
I-
just heard a
I'm
loud
out the door.
banging
So you just run after Alagon?
I just
Yeah.
poof.
See,
poof.
Alagon
Hey,
is-
Allure doesn't know what's
They
up.
both haul ass outside,
And Alagon-
and then also you see Alagon
Allure,
go.
come on, and like you see
Grab
him try
him.
and shake it, like pull him, and you.
Both of you make fly checks for me.
Oh god.
You have with Fly, I believe it's good maneuverability,
And I think you get like what is it, plus 20
and a
or
plus.
10? Plus dick.
So Kukyo just still hungover,
Are you
sees
following?
two people Peter Pan the fuck out of the house, like through like
60
the big
feet.
like window that's right there, like above the doorway.
Oh, we're
that
screaming.
big mansion open window, just ah.
So
Cast
5.
9 to 5.
So you get a +5.
In addition to your normal fly skill.
I don't have a normal
You
place.
should have some. Like at least some.
It's
Oh.
it's
Dex.
Dex.
No, I
So
don't have
never
any
mind.
of that.
Roll fly. You
Yep.
get plus 5.
Oh god. Alagon, you're gonna kill your father.
18. It's with
12?
it's with
So
You basically drag Allure. He's
No, yeah.
kicking
So what
and screaming.
happens is you're like, come on, Lily, let's go, and you zoom, cast something on.
At
all of a sudden
60
you
feet a
feel
second.
All of a sudden you feel a lot lighter, and then you see Alagon go, boom, and just zoom, zip
Well, he
away.
said he grabbed Allure.
yeah no like
And he's got you by the hand, and you're just like, oh, because you're flying, but you're not really flying.
He's just screaming. He's just freaking out. What do you do? Alagon! What? There's backlifts! There's backlifts for this, Alagon!
you don't have enough time.
Okay, good. None of the guards like panic.
They kind of eye.
One of them starts shooting crossbows at you or anything as you take off through the center of the town. What the fuck is that? Cornelius is like, oh god.
Immediately recognizes the robes and armor.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you guys come and land right in front of the.
It lasts for like an hour and a
building.
half, so.
And so you land in front of the chieftain's building, and the
Alagon, turn it off.
Nakar immediately.
Oh, I'm sorry. Correction. It lasts for 9 minutes.
The Nakar immediately opened the doors and say, "Quickly inside."
Alagon's already walking through.
Yeah.
And then, as you remember, the main foyer is 2 wrapping staircases that sweep to the 2nd floor. There's a right door entrance and double doors that you haven't seen, and the left side that's open to the room, to the council room.
We'll go to the council room. That's
Yeah,
usually
you
where
turn in there immediately. The chieftain's already sitting there.
I put my hand on the table.
you just run up.
You need to make a will save for me.
No, I fail it.
Oh, okay, so you auto fail it.
Yeah, I'll
so
do the same.
One zone of truth, and then she touches the table, kind of like quickly looking between you. The doors.
Is it true it's done?
It is done. Yes. It has been finished.
And they were able to get it to Mistborn as well.
Quite a lot of it.
Didn't they test it and it worked?
Yeah, absolutely. Did exactly as you performed. We have no way to transport it, but we have it prepared for you.
What is it stored in?
Vials, bottles, anything you need, really.
Okay.
We have crates, about 20 crates full of it.
Okay.
But I wanted to let you know as soon as it was done.
I appreciate it.
That way you guys can make your decisions on exactly what it is you would like to do.
This is big alert.
I relinquish the stores to you now, and to the Pathfinder Society, so that you may help. Godspeed to you.
Okay, well then I guess we need to do some thinking.
Yeah.
So
Don't strain yourself. And then she motions to the door behind you, and it opens up, and she like stands up and very gracefully walks around the side of the table, and then hands you and you to like each an envelope. And she says, "Inside there are new lapels. Since we are no longer in a state of emergency, these lapels give you access to the factory, the breweries where we have these potions stored.
For our entire party or
For your
just us?
entire party.
Okay.
Our deal is up. I wish you the best of luck.
I appreciate it.
It was a pleasure working with you. Thank you again." She gives you a curt bow.
Other bows back.
She steps back into the room, and the two servants close the doors, and then a car motion for you to leave.
Okay.
Well, I
I'm
guess.
assuming as we're walking
Yeah.
out. So, what do we do from here?
We can't wait. We saw what happened when we waited last time.
Yeah.
We have to act as immediately as possible.
We're gonna need help from the society.
Yeah,
We can't do this as just our party.
no. But we can start working on planning that.
Yeah.
So I guess I'll go.
And we can't really ask the non-Tambu for any other soldiers or anything. We've already asked so much.
Okay, so we're gonna have to get a meeting together first, so I guess we'll go bother everybody at the house.
Yeah.
And figure out what we're gonna do from here.
Yeah.
And so you guys turn to step off and fly.
Allure
Hey,
takes
has
the
9
magnet.
minutes passed?
I would say it was about 7 minutes. I think you still have 2 more
Allure
minutes.
takes the magnet.
You start your choice of regulars. Okay.
I want to go to the potion shop, wherever Angram's at.
Okay. Alderman?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll go there in a second. So,
Mhm.
as you guys are performing that task, it's been about 2 weeks since you left Holy Zontambe. And about this time, we're going to flash to your character, who is currently riding up on a horse, very awkwardly. And then several guards step up. 2 of them kind of cross their spears. One of them walks up, somewhat broad-built person with a curved blade and a spear on his back and a tribal-looking shield. He says, "What is your business here, friend?"
I'm here to look for my buddies, Allure and Steel, and the weird one that keeps fucking with bad shit and almost getting killed.
Wait here.
That one kind of
He
rings
says
a bell.
something in Mwangi which you don't understand. It's like, "Yuchonta, Yekor," and they move on to the gate, and boom, the maglev goes down. So while you're flying off to Algrim's, you see this guy coming down on the maglev. It's just like one guard, and he intercepts Allure as he sees Allure walking around towards this particular maglev, and you see him walk up. "Ule, Lolek, champion of Nantambo.
Oh.
I must speak with you for a moment.
Yeah, sure, what's up?
There is a man wishing to gain entry to the city. Says he knows you. We need confirmation before we let him inside these walls.
Oh, okay, I guess I'll go see him.
Follow me." And you see Allure and this
I
guy
immediately recognize this guy.
on a very awkward looking horse. Just kind of like...
Did that thing just move without gears?
Yeah. What are you doing here?
Oh, you gave me a map, so this is like the only settlement that I know of that's still around, because my home's like trashed.
I mean, yeah, it was kind of a dump.
11,000 years to do that. So, but yeah.
So you're just kind of
What did you do
lost?
on music?
I turned it down.
No, it's off.
Oh, I don't know.
All the way
It's
off.
weird. Anyway, continue.
But,
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
But yeah, I mean, like, you know, need supplies. I got some, you know, projects going. And need like
sure,
food
I mean-
and stuff, and this is the only place I know of. You gave me the
Allura's
map.
Allura's very like, kind of
The fuck?
surprised to see you here. He's like, I mean, I thought we were done. I didn't figure.
Well, you gave me the map, so I was like, you know, because I was like, I don't know where anything is at anymore.
Well, I gave you a map because I figured you needed an up-to-date map that wasn't 11,000 years old.
Yeah.
But yeah, hey, look, we have a place you can, yeah.
I just need like,
so-
you know, okay.
Yeah, so Allura's gonna
But, like,
give a thumbs up
Yeah,
to the guards
the
and
guards
kind of.
uncross their spears, and you're allowed to walk through on your mount. And they walk over to the maglift, and he says, boom, he touches the crystal, and
are you fucking kidding me?
as it slides down this rail all the way to the second level, and you guys are dropped off to head towards the house. Now, to you. You arrive in front of not Seeker, the alchemist Alrum, and his little
His shop.
Shop.
His potion shop.
yeah, his potion
That's
shop.
shaped like a potion.
It is. It's shaped like a potion. Very cool. And you, what do you want? What do you want?
I wanted to go inside, talk
So
to
you-
him, see if it was open.
It is, and there's several different little tables where people are working with the different alembics and things, and then the enormous cyclops that is Albrum in the back, just twinkling with a very small. And he looks up.
Like a huge cyclop fingers.
He looks up and I like him.
Hey, Ogrum. I was coming to talk to you, to thank you, really.
It is my pleasure to have a hand in the fixing of our fair city and world. He kind of shuffles as best he can in his tiny little room, kind of hunched over.
Yeah. That was really all I wanted to come and say was thank you for doing this. I don't think I would have been able to do this by myself.
Kind of nods and says, "Well, you did us a great service from what the chieftain has told me, and so I am more than happy to provide you with what I can. And if this is what I can provide you with, we're settled.
Thank you.
I hope you continue to do great things. I don't know." And he like sits
try.
up and pops his head
Oh.
and goes back to crouching over and working with this tiny little alembic. And
Thank you. Okay. Good luck with whatever you're working on. Now we head back to the house.
All right. So you guys arrive a little bit before Alagon does. You walk up to the house, and Skriok's outside, smoking a cigar with a hammer in his hand. You see bandages wrapped all the way up his hand. You didn't see this. No, you haven't met this guy yet. You see a dragonborn who you don't even know what a dragonborn is. You just see a dragon man
like-
with a hat with like cowboy gear on and a fucking bandaged up hand, and you see 2 revolvers on his hips.
Ooh.
And he's like,
Skriok. This is
"What?"
This is our gunslinger buddy.
Hi.
Our other gunslinger buddy.
"Hello.
Venturian Lupum. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you."
What you packing there, brother?
And then the mage hand goes and like levitates it over into your hand. And they're like they're revolvers, but there's just runes and arcane sigils written all over them on the barrels and everything. And when you open up the chambers, there's nothing in them.
You don't keep them loaded?
Well, yes, they're loaded.
Like, nothing in here. I mean,
And you see like a bolt of ice go, and then somewhere way up in the distance it freezes a chunk of rock.
holy shit, you just have magic guns.
Yes!
He takes
That's
it-
what they're for!
He takes out the black one, spins it over to him, hands it to him.
Stop shooting guns in the city.
It's a roll to not shoot.
Oh no, that's a roll. That's a strength check.
Oh.
Boom! And you hear ah! Fucking wrist! And he drops it on the ground. And he's like,
I reach out and pick it up. I'm
God.
like,
Skriok, are your
Wait.
bones made of glass?
Yes!
like, you just shot like ice and like the little handgun broke. What
and he
the?
pops his wrist back in place.
Oh.
Let me try it.
You don't even make a check.
So Lur just shoots it straight up in the
And
sky.
then he does go and like kick your hand back some. That shit hurt! What do you put in there?
I was like-
Explosive runes?
Bullets.
What the fuck is a bullet?
Oh, Lur's been
like-
waiting for this interaction. That's why he introduced
You
us.
see the bullet spinning in his hand.
out
I'm like-
Some of us are
I'm like, the
trying to
lead is
sleep.
what comes out the end, and there's black powder inside, and then there's a primer on
You
the
see his
back.
eyes like flash for a second, then he goes back. They're not magical or anything.
No. they're-
I shoot something like this sometimes, and he does like, and he kicks up in the chamber, and you see his eyes like flash, and then you see like pieces of rock like fly up from the ground, and then shape themselves into like magical arcane bullets that go, and he loads them, and then you see up near where he's shooting a few guards like with the crossbows like looking out, and he waves. And you see some people shouting and like making their way towards your house.
God damn it. Skriok, go
So
somewhere
you
else.
could just make
Okay.
bullets out of the ground?
He goes back inside.
What?
He just completely ignores you. He goes back inside.
What is it? They're like reloading.
But Lur kind of looks at the guards and runs inside too.
I see them going.
Imagine like
I
I'm
just
walking
walk
up at this
slowly.
point.
Behind.
Sir!
Yes, what's wrong?
Do you live here?
Yes.
And he hands you a piece of paper.
What is?
It's a 300 gold fine for firing weapons inside the city. Huh?
I hold it my lapel.
No. You are not to escape from the rules because, and then one of the guards like grabs his shoulder and says,
What
we are
is-
the champions of Nantambo. We can wave it once.
I didn't. What is this for?
You tell your friends to behave.
Oh, okay.
And they walk away.
Lur's kind of peeking from the window and he's like, oh man, Algon got shit for that.
Like opens the door, like just what?
Everybody's just big chilling like nothing happened.
Why do we have a noise complaint?
Why did I hear things that sounded like cannons going off outside? And then
Was that what that
you
was?
step inside like,
Hello, Miss Steele.
oh, Lupom, hello. What is he doing here?
Who's
He
that?
just showed up.
Well, hello, welcome.
What? But what are those for?
He takes it out and he goes, this goes in here, I pull this,
Don't do
this comes out of here and kills people. It's
I know, weird, right?
Yeah, it's,
They don't shoot
instead of-
magic.
So it's like an arrow, but
it goes.
metal?
Yeah, I
You're
guess.
just shooting like high-powered projectiles
Yeah.
instead of magic. Why?
Probably because there wasn't much magic when I came from.
So they're death
When
magic?
did you come from?
Before the
Which-
Earthfall.
Yeah, whatever.
Before the Earthfall.
She
What?
says is because I have no idea what the hell it is, but you know.
How did he come from before the Earthfall? I'm Alagon. Nice to meet you.
Venturi Lupum.
Ow. I guess you know everyone else. You met him in Holy Santambe. Okay, well, nice to meet you. I guess.
Yeah, nice to meet you too.
He just showed
I
up.
mean,
And I am Skriok Surefang, Dragonborn Noble from the Forgotten Realms.
you met outside.
No! And then he goes back to his room.
Anyway, we have a big meeting, guys.
Yeah.
Alright, so everybody's in the kitchen, or in the living room.
Alagon.
So this morning, Allure got a letter from someone. Who? You never said who. Was it just the
It was
chieftain?
just guard.
Okay.
But it's from the chieftain.
Yeah. Well, from the chieftain that the cure was finished. We went and talked to him, and the cure has been fully mass produced. We have about 20 crates, or like 5x5 crates of bottles and vials and stuff of the cure. Mist form, and was there
I think it's just
liquid
mist
like
form.
liquid as well, or just mist?
I think it was just
I'm asking.
mist, wasn't it?
It was just mist,
Just
yeah.
mist. Okay. So of essentially mist bombs of the cure, which they did find out that the mist worked. Essentially, anyone that was infected stopped being infected.
So what does that mean?
I mean, do we have a way to fight Magdalene
Okay, I
and
didn't
bring
really
people back?
hear anything before that, but that sounds like a good news. So, Are we going now?
No.
Maybe not this minute, but
Maybe-
very, very, very soon.
Do you
Because I
think...
can
We'd
get
have to do it
ready,
soon.
get new gun. Oh, hey, it's the wolf gun guy.
Wolf gun guy.
Hey, Kokio.
What was your name again?
Just loop them.
He politely remembered all of your names.
I love him. He's a good boy.
So do you think that we could possibly use the cure as a weapon against the dragon?
Maybe not the dragon specifically.
No, I feel
but...
like it would.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that would bind her scales, wouldn't it?
Maybe.
That, or if she inhaled it, I would assume it would be almost like an acid to her.
At the very least,
No,
we
I
do
take that
have
back.
something that works against her army.
So, before, whenever I had made the cure way back in Blood Cove, a pure liquid form of the cure, like it was essentially like a flask.
Mm-hmm.
I threw it essentially as a bomb, and the liquid form, the pure liquid form, caused the people to literally rupture and explode. I don't know what a mist form would do to her, but if it affected her,
Well,
like
we
that
know it
same-
cures the infected. What it would
Yes.
do to her, it might have no effect.
Sure,
But
it's very
since she's
possible.
not infected with her own disease,
Then
And then you think it might make her hide easier to get through if her scales are
Something.
getting messed up.
it may or may not work on her. Regardless, we don't need to be basing our fight with her on the mist. We
Yes.
know for a fact what the mist does work on, and we need to be focusing them down with the mist.
Because, like, if we're up against an army, we might as well, like, have...
I mean,
have the-
vials, like, we could somehow maybe attach it to your arrows. Like, it's small vials, not bottles, of course.
Sure. We
And
could always get Zathun to just fly over and...
carpet bomb.
Mm-hmm.
Carpet bomb, what kind of term is that? I've never... Where did I come up with that?
I think you were
Meta-knowledge.
reading my mind. As with everything else, I'm like half lost with everything that's going on. But I take it there's something to kill, and...
I mean, I can
know,
give you a quick rundown if you want.
Yeah, shoot.
Massive black dragon somehow has supernatural or abnormal blood or poison type infection disease that is able to infect other creatures, and whenever the creatures die, becomes the dragon's thralls.
So they're undead?
But they're not undead.
They're not
They
considered undead.
act like they're undead, but they aren't undead themselves.
Oh, damn.
Also, the dragon itself is thousands of years old, but we can assume, and took over the city that we were in previously, Blood Cove. We had to flee, but before that, she essentially took over and killed or infected pretty much the entire town. That's pretty much the rundown. Ideas, plans. I mean,
Siege weapons.
how
Lots
how
of siege weapons.
how? What's the range on your guns? Guns?
Well,
Are,
yeah,
are they
guns.
called guns?
Yeah, they're called guns.
Oh, okay. I just wasn't sure.
Yes, they're guns.
Well, I know yours are guns, Skriok, obviously.
Sassy elf boy.
I do.
By the way,
I have
so
it.
with Lord Grant, are there any birds?
I got you, fam.
Huh?
Alor's over there trying to get a bird because he's like.
Have you seen a bird?
Usually, when I try to
Have you
send a
seen a
letter,
bird?
the bird just appears. So,
Yeah,
The word is the word.
okay, I'm gonna have to send one the old-fashioned way to his estate. He still has the old letter he got from Grant, so like,
You
he'll
have
just
the address to his
yeah.
estate. Yeah.
So he'll send that there. Here's what he sent to Lord Grant. It says, "Dear Lord Grant, I hope you're well. We haven't heard from you. Not sure if that's because we got fired or something went bad with that issue you mentioned. Either way, we're going to face Magdalene. It's now or never. We have a way to handle our army. If we die, it's been fun working for you. If we live, we will have some cool dragon loot for you. Be well. Hope to hear from you soon. Olor Lorek, quote-unquote champion of Nantambu, apparently."
Not to brag or anything.
Hey guys, just to summarize this next bit, because I cut a lot of audio from here, basically, this was just a lot of planning out of character, so I just decided to chop it all.
Step outside. You hear. Above you on the roof.
I call it down.
Again, animal handling check.
16.
16, yeah.
And lands on your arm, and you notice it has a little note wrapped around its leg.
Dear Ola, I hope this finds you well. It has been some time since we've spoken. I have not heard from you. I apologize. as I've been unable to find the time to send a raven. I've been recovering from an intense fight. I tried to repel the dragon from Blood Cove, but was incapable of doing so. So, I give you this, in hopes that it will aid you in your attempt. If you find something of interest, send it by bird. And good luck to you, Lord Sebastian Grant.
And you notice at the bottom of the letter, there's a smear of blood.
Damn. At some point, I want to go to you.
I'm at Grom's.
This is at some point.
Yeah, this is later. This is after.
So you go to Grom.
Yes. I walk in, like, hey,
Ding, ding, ding. Cake!
Grom.
How are you?
Oh, you know.
What can I do? How are you?
Well, so, do you have any, remember those bowstrings a long time ago that I asked you about?
He stops.
do you,
His hammer hits the ground. He reaches for a crossbow, slowly. I'm just
Grom.
fucking with you.
yes,
of course.
Do you still have them?
I do. And he like turns around and pulls them out, and there's there are 3 bowstrings there. There's one of electricity, one of fire, and one of ice.
How much is the fire one?
The fire one, it'll run you about 10,000 gold.
Alright.
Oh look. So
Rise
this
up to
is
Daddy
where I
over
come
there.
in.
Ding, 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 ding. As you walk into the house.
Oh, good. Hey, I need like a bunch of money.
How much?
10,000.
Daddy Warbucks over here.
Daddy Warbucks.
$4.
Okay, hold up. I actually don't think that's that bad right now. I think we still have some. So, while you're here, actually, so, Dryle,
Yeah.
what's going on with that?
What do you mean?
You were calling him on a rock.
Yeah, it's a speak stone.
Yeah, I'm okay, but more.
Do you
than
want his number? I don't. Do you think he's cute or something? I don't.
Yeah, but.
What do you
No.
need?
What has he commented on the dragon? She's kind of right next door. I guess I'm just a little worried because I don't know if it's.
Do you want to talk to him?
I guess.
Here you go.
So, you have a speak stone in your hand. Use magical device.
I got an 8.
So you shake it. It's not
Cake's
working.
like, no. You gotta like say his name.
So say his name.
Dryle?
The stone vibrates.
Oh, I must have set to vibrate.
Ring.
There's different settings?
You got Dryo. Hello?
Hey.
Oh shit. Why do you have this thing?
Kate gave it to me. She's right here.
Okay, hey, what's up? What you got?
Can I take this? I'm gonna go outside.
Okay.
So he goes outside, kind of more like private.
Are you in an alley?
Yeah, look.
Why
Okay.
are you in an alley? Doesn't smell.
Yeah.
I bet it fucking smells.
Okay, look, listen. Hey,
What do you got?
the dragon.
Yeah?
Is she giving you any trouble or anything?
I mean, no. Why?
Well, I was wondering because you're kind of right next door to her.
Yeah, I pissed her off for a little while and then she let me alone.
What did you do?
I just ran around outside of her city calling her names. At first she was like, oh, he's just a gnat, ignore him. And she sent some dudes after me. They're dead. And then she sent some more dudes after me. They're dead too. And then she was like, I'll take care of this shit. And then she came herself. Bad move.
For her or you?
Yeah, a bit of both. But we slugged it out, mano a mano. Got a few bites and claws in, but on her. And by the time it was said and done, she was like, I ain't fucking with this kid. It's fucking wasting my time. She flew away, and I was like, yeah, you better run. While I was holding my side. I limped all the way back to Free Station, and I've been chilling ever since.
Why did you
God.
mess with her?
I don't fucking know. I just felt like
Do you want to mess with her again?
not really. Why?
Because I really need someone to mess with her.
Okay.
And you sound like the guy.
It sounds like you have something to offer.
I mean, if we kill her, we get a dragon horde.
Talking hat?
Okay, I want half of what's in the horde.
Well, we already promised another dragon, a fourth, and we still need a fourth.
Sounds like that dragon's gonna be disappointed.
And we still need...
Forgot.
Or, this is just ballparking, there's only a quarter left for everyone else.
Well, we still need... Blood Cove leads at least half.
Why?
Because she destroyed it.
Okay.
And it needs to rebuild. And that needs gold.
There are woods around Blood Cove.
They need to pay someone to turn the woods into buildings.
You have to pay for that? You have to pay.
Yes. Normal people pay for things.
I don't know about that. I feel like it's made up. I feel like you're lying about it.
No, I'm not lying. I'm being 100%.
So, like, what's up with you and the little demon checker? Is it still going on? You having to get down with that?
Yes.
She had a nice ass.
Yes.
You got any new friends I should know about?
Wait, why?
I don't know, just having a conversation, talking.
Loop 'em?
Yeah, that guy. Whoever that is.
I think that's it.
Sounds like a wolf man.
Yeah, he kind of is.
Okay, that's cool. Well, I mean, if you got anything else interesting to say.
No. I want to work something out. I want to work something out here.
Okay.
Because we need all the help we can get.
I've pitched my argument. I don't understand. What's the problem here?
The problem is I can't quite give you half the horde.
Okay, well then I can't quite help you. I don't know what do you want?
It's more horde than you'd be getting if you didn't.
How much is it? You haven't even given me that.
A quarter.
A quarter? Roll a diplomacy check.
Well, 13. 17.
I don't want. Now one more.
Let's see. Hold on. Maybe I have some stuff. I don't think I have anything. You want to be able to control the weather for like 30 minutes?
No. No! That does not interest me in the fucking slightest, to be honest with you.
Lupum has some old stuff from before the Earthfall.
Like what?
Palace Guard's uniform silverware? Sword of Cull Undead? Cull
that sounds
Undead?
cool.
Sword
I
of
like
Cull Undead.
That's
not
edgy as fuck. I like it.
Do you want the Sword of Cull Undead?
I mean, I'll take that too, but it's not going to be enough to warrant me not wanting more. I don't know.
Coins?
You get this, like, I've been around a minute. Like, this is, whether you guys die or not, completely non-relevant to me. Cake's got a cool rock I want.
What rock?
She got this cool green rock I'm really interested in. You consider let go of that, I don't even want any of the horde.
Cake!
What?
Drow wants a stone. That thing
A stone?
from you. A stone you have.
A stone I have.
That's what he said. Like,
Oh.
you talk to him.
Takes it.
Give me your green rock.
But
Yeah, but
why do I need to give him my green? What if
He'll help us with the dragon, supposedly, if you give him that green rock. Okay, look. We can work something out with the dragon horde. He wants half, but I think that's too much because we still need to give some to Blood Cove, and we still need to give some to Zethune.
Why do we need to give some to Blood Cove?
There's
Oh my
trees
God.
everywhere.
Because those poor people got ran out of their home and killed and had
They
their
can
homes
rebuild. There's like trees everywhere. What do you?
We're giving half the horde to Blood Cove. How much? I don't even know how much a dragon's horde is. Maybe a fourth would work. I don't know. A fourth to Blood Cove? A fourth to...
But then there's nothing for us.
Well, we have all the relics. I assume Dryle just wants the gold.
I'm right here.
Do you want the gold?
I want more than the gold. I want cool relics. Now that you mentioned them. I wasn't really thinking about that. I was just kind of thinking about getting something. But...
I mean, we could always help Blood Cove rebuild. We don't have to like spend money. We have.
I don't think
tools.
none of you understand how society works.
Go chop down a tree and build something. I don't understand.
But, screw it, I can't even build a deck!
I'm pretty sure the people of Blood Cove, like, would gladly rebuild their city.
They could give him a
What about other things like? Do you need any help from us in return?
Well, you definitely stand to be rid of my demon problem.
Okay. I'd have to discuss that with the group, but it's a possibility.
Yeah, I mean, there's something we could work on. What do you want me to do anyway? Am I fighting the dragon with you? Am I distracting the dragon?
What do you feel like you can bring to the table?
I'm a vampire.
Are you gonna suck her to death?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
No,
jeez.
I mean I can fight. I'm pretty good at that. I have at least 3 medals in stitching from about 20 years of championship stitching.
Huh?
Yeah, this outfit didn't make itself. I don't know. You can't buy clothes like this. Like this, you see in pictures of vampires. That shit don't just accidentally happen. They got to go out of their way to look like that.
I figured you just bought it at one of those party stores.
Hand the fucking rock back to me.
Why do you make everyone unhappy?
I gotta go in. If you want to like give me your green rock, I'll come and help you guys with the dragon. Otherwise,
Or we can help with Baylor, right?
sure, whatever. And it hangs up.
You weren't helping. You weren't
She
offering
just
up
turns
anything.
around and walks away. Back in the Grom shop.
He comes in and hands you the gold you need. At some point, Allure wants to sit down with everybody. He's basically just sitting down and like proposing the idea that he thinks that he could get Dryle to help.
How?
What? How? Wait, is that the guy that you like absolutely hated and were constantly pissing off?
Huh?
Yeah,
Isn't
like
he
Allure
the vampire?
pisses off
he
everyone.
just had like this nasty glare at you the last time that you were there. I mean, he just has something against
What?
paladins, given that he's undead.
What? Dryle? No. I mean,
Isn't he
I
the
feel like we're
vampire?
fine. Yeah. He's pretty.
Okay, well, what would we need to do?
That's what I'm saying. Is he wants half the horde, but I would rather not give him that much
Half the
because
horde?
right is payment. But I would rather half the horde go to Blood Cove, back into Blood Cove.
He doesn't get first pick.
Does anybody here have anything to offer him?
How are we going to be sure that he's not just going to like find a way to take the whole horde once he's there? Can we trust?
He can help us fight the dragon,
Can we
but we
trust
could
a
take
vampire
him.
lord?
We could take him.
That's kind of where I'm at. I'm kind of.
Does
with
anybody
Kukio.
have anything that they think that a vampire might want? We might be able to offer him something that he would just take instead of any of the horde.
Well,
My personal thing is that I don't feel that we can trust a vampire lord.
Yeah.
Just a stereotype.
I mean,
But
somebody
that's
that
just
kind of
me
like
crazy.
kidnapped and tried to brainwash Rin and then tried to get.
Didn't know that was a thing.
Rin's the one still in even contact with the guy. That's why I'm even considering it.
That's the only time that I've heard of him. I didn't know he kidnapped her.
She's got a pretty bad case of Stockholm syndrome, I got to admit. I just kind of assumed that Rin was crazy.
I'm not crazy.
Ran, yes, you are.
I mean, the guy is pretty damn sneaky.
You're sneaky.
But, yeah, but like,
well, if that's
He's a
medication-
He's
vampire
a bit
lord
of
who
an
took
ass.
over a town.
well then, like I said, what artifacts would
Opinions.
we have that he would want?
I mean, we have things for, like the elemental cores. I
Well,
don't know how powerful those are.
Like,
I mean, they're definitely old. It seems like.
We've got a cursed skull.
Cursed
what
skull.
are we
Oh,
using? Yeah, the weird skull.
Will render.
We
I got
still
Emperor
don't know what that
Tristan's
is.
Gauntlet.
Yeah,
I
What
mean,
even does that
will
do?
render. I mean, I have will render.
Is anybody even using it?
No.
No.
Well, I'll call him up.
Okay, and out of game. Who has the bags of holding?
Oh, me. I'm gonna pass those out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I have one?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, you
Cool.
can. I would like one since I carry a lot of shit.
Could Kukyo have one since she's often stealing
say
a lot
I
of
think you need to-
really weird shit?
flip that. No, that
You
would
want to
count
lure to,
as-
to
yeah.
condone Kukyo's thievery? Is that what you're saying?
Well,
Is that what she asked? She's like, can I have one since I steal a lot of shit?
like from dungeons and like bad guys and enemies and monsters. Like, can you imagine what it would be like if I could like, just kind of
Cookie,
the sword.
right, but only do it to bad guys. Okay?
Define bad guy.
In the moment.
I'm in the moment quite often when I
Bad guy as in they deserve it.
She's
say
still-
okay, I can accept that. And this is why we don't
A
trust
tier
people
2
like Trial.
bag of holding.
You're telling us not to trust people like Dryle based off of your behavior. But we trust you.
Alright, well, it's just a pile of stuff
And
we're
does,
going
like,
to
two
Yeah,
d6
there's just a
like
pile
that.
of shit.
You guys
We'll
use
figure
the stone again. You've reached the voicemail box. Dry.
Ah, there it is.
Can't come to the phone right now. I'm just fucking with you guys. What's up?
Cake's like,
So
I
your
remember him
drive?
telling me about those.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you
alright.
want?
Well, if you would
We got
shut up
stuff?
for a second.
Oh, excuse me?
I'm
Well, maybe
trying.
come through this phone.
Wait,
It would be a lot
Can you
easier.
actually do that?
Can you
It'd be
do
a lot
that?
easier if you could, actually.
Yeah, that would be great.
Hold on. The phone, or the stone goes quiet again.
Should we like set the stone down like next to the table so like
Sure.
Get a seat.
just like we don't want
On the ground or on the table?
Yeah, she's just like on the.
She's like,
No, she just sits there and patiently waits, looking at.
Wait. Should we really have him here? And then because you can just take all the stuff, right?
Well,
I mean,
well, no. I mean,
It's
you
not
have to
making
get away.
sense.
You have to get
You have
out
to
the
get
door with it.
Yeah, and you know,
Isn't he a vampire?
yeah.
It's too late to worry about this now.
doesn't that
I
mean
hate to tell you,
undead?
but, we're like 9 people. Like, if he can kill all of us, he deserves the pile of loot.
Yeah.
If he could kill all of us, he could handle the dragon on his damn own.
This is also true.
But does he actually want to handle the dragon?
Yeah, does he want to handle the dragon? He's standing there like this.
Nope.
Like the fuck?
That's like
Where did he come
he
from?
probably has like a plus 60 to
did he-
stealth, so
Like what? Did-
Cake just immediately goes to the pile. Alright, so we have this thing and
He
this
steps into
thing.
the pile.
What are you looking? Okay.
I don't
let's-
look like-
Well, everyone's freaking out. Cake's just
don't,
like, so this.
don't touch the skull. It's on a boomerang
She-
for a
So
reason.
what's all in the pile?
Will render. The ghost captain's blade. The ghost captain's mask.
So I want to mention that Will is at the bottom, so he doesn't
Yeah.
see
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
It's really cool.
Be careful
Yeah,
to hold it by the
the
boomerang.
sword of the cold,
I don't
the
know what that
undead.
does.
He holds
Ghost captain's blade.
He's upside down. Looks at the
Well,
ghost
what
captain's
effect-
like,
Captain's mask.
Oh yeah, true.
nah,
I like
You
this
can
one,
breathe
actually.
underwater with that.
sick. I can already breathe underwater. I don't need to breathe.
Oh, well, I guess that's handy.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Is that everything besides Zoran?
Yeah, and then we're.
And so he like, takes that and his eyes go like completely silent. His face stoic as a rock. And he looks at that sword and he goes, "Okay." He picks it up.
You want Will Render?
Yep.
Yeah, what? Yeah, no one could
Okay.
really find
Good.
any kind of use for it.
Even trade.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Do you still want a percentage of the horde at all?
This'll do.
I'd say let him
Okay,
use it
here's
while
Why
we're
can't he use it
fighting.
against the dragon? Would he be able to use it
I'm
against
not
the
gonna
dragon?
use this thing. This is going on the wall.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
This is just a relic from my past. That's all.
Oh.
He takes a step backwards, and just as he came, you see him go and turn in the mist, and
What the hell is this thing?
just take off.
What the hell is this thing if he wants it that bad? Like,
It must just be important to him. We just lucked out.
I guess it's a good thing we found it.
well, I mean, we
I mean,
didn't
no one's
find
using it. I mean, it's.
I found it.
Oh,
Is that
yeah.
something
it
we
was-
should know about Skriak?
Greg, where did you find it?
On the way in to the Neolithic,
Like in its dream or in the cabin?
in its cabin,
Oh, that's.
I went through an extra path, like an orifice that led over and under some strangeness, and there was like a fragment of broken rock, and this was buried in the side of it.
Oh, okay, so I guess just like that, we have a vampire helping us.
Woo!
And we get to keep most of the horde.
Allura is going to, at some point, like before they leave, he's going to go off away from the city and summon Zethune and plan with him. Mostly, I want Zethune to burrow because she doesn't have Tremor Sense.
Okay.
So I want Zethune to be burrowing now. He's gonna leave now, and he's gonna get underneath Blood Cove. And when we get there, that's when he'll come out.
Okay, so all right, strategy talking.
Well, I don't want
If
him to
we
come
go
up anywhere
with-
near Blood Cove because that could ruin the whole thing.
Well, no. If
If
so,
he gets spotted,
if we go with the Pathfinder Society
yeah.
to Blood Cove, not like into the city, but like
Yeah.
just to the general area, and then met up with Zethune where he had a tunnel that went underneath the city, waited X amount of time for the Pathfinder Society to attack, fight, do
Yeah.
stuff, then we enter from the middle of the city while all the fighting is going on and go straight to,
Like,
to
say waiting
Magdalene.
until we get near the city.
So we have like a couple entry points into Blood Cove via tunnels that he's dug while he was there, basically.
Yeah,
Can
blur
we
is different
sell
than your
some of these rifles?
Yeah.
Okay, so there's 7,000 normally. How much would Masterwork make them?
Well, first off, they're rifles.
Yeah.
You realize that guns don't exist. Right?
It's like-
Wait, I masterworked your rifles.
Yeah.
You get a +1 to attack.
Yeah, no, but he's trying to sell them.
Yeah,
Oh, God.
You walk into what was his name? Borak? The guy who made your armor?
Yeah.
Yeah, you walk into Borak's
Dwarven
shop
guy.
on Kukio's suggestion. He's a dwarven man. Ka-ching! Ka-ching! Oh! Can I help you with something, friend?
Yeah, I was wondering if you could tell me, and I have this rifle and I pull out one of the ones he masterworked. I was like, how much would you pay for this weapon?
It looks like a fucked up club.
Well, not really. And then I worked the action and I put a round in it. And, you know.
Is it a projectile-based thing, friend?
Yeah, it's a rifle.
You can shoot it at a target over there.
Alright.
There's like a little range that he has built for testing his bows. His crossbows.
Oh my god, that bullet can hole in that thing.
So plus 14.
Is this like a sniper rifle?
And it twing, and just completely destroys the metal. Jesus Christ! Whoever that is!
Yeah, Pharasma's it's a bit of an overkill, but hey, it works.
Oh, I'd say so. I mean, it's like, and he takes it. He's like, never seen anything like this. He's like, and he starts like looking at it. He's like, and I want to take it apart. Tell you what.
Which rifle?
Would you be willing to go for a trade?
The trade for what?
I mean, I've got a lot of different neat things in here.
He's trying to jip you.
Yeah, guns are kind of my thing.
Guns?
And I pull out the two pistols and I twirl them. I was
What
like,
the hell?
not for sale.
Are you some kind of
And I was just twirling back.
master metalworker?
No, I'm a Gunturian.
Sure. And I'm the chieftain of Nantambu.
It's a rank, like Centurion or
Sure.
Captain, I think would be the closest thing.
So you're military?
Was.
Okay. Well, how much are you looking to get for them?
I don't know. I mean, like you've never seen one. I mean, and you know.
Pretty neat.
Look interesting.
But they aren't gonna do me very good without munitions.
And he pulls out, 10 rounds, two between, each finger. You could probably backward engineer some of these.
I probably could.
And put those on the thing, slide those to it.
I'm thinking 5,000 for the rifle and the ammunition.
Oh, hell no. In my time, it was 7,000 for the rifle to begin with.
Okay, go ahead and actually roll a diplomacy.
Diplomacy. God.
Fucking,
Or you can intimidate. Either way.
Bro.
Oh, that I can do.
Alert kept telling you, freaking Grant would pay out the ass for this shit. They're relics. Like,
Yeah, Grant knows what the shit's worth.
Yeah. So
if you do
I'm going to do
it's on
intimidate
you.
and be like, look, bro, these things can kill real easy. Plus 9. So, yeah, it's 9.
It's like bragging about their capability laced in a threat.
Yeah. So 17.
You see him kind of take a look at the door. Tell you what,
that's
7,000 plus the ammunition seems good.
Alert's gonna kill you.
obviously, you're not going to get guys walking here with guns, but
It's not that I don't want to give you more, friend. It's just that, for all I know, that thing could have fired once, and then it's not going to be good anymore, or break in a week.
then I take 2 more rounds out of my belt, load them both in, and then take 2 shots.
You fire it, and it, whooshing, and then he steps
Quick
over
cock
to you.
again, and then 6 plus 9 is 15.
Whooshing, and then he goes, okay, and he holds his hand out. He grabs the gun. He kind of holds it up, kind of like a bow almost.
They're like, no. Tuck it in your shoulder. I was,
I understand you.
Yeah.
More like a cross.
And just so you know, you might want to lean forward on your left leg. Otherwise, it's going to knock you on your ass.
Oh, Dora, I'm to steady your stuff or not. Go! And he fires it, and it hits, and he's like, how good of a range does this thing have?
I mean, I can shoot,
Half a mile.
I have never seen a weapon like this. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'll do 10,000 for the gun and the ammunition.
The 10 rounds I gave you.
You
Okay.
still get so much money.
I'm not
Sure.
even worried about the money.
I think he just kind of wants to flex his dick to the best metal crafter in town. And make some money doing it.
And, you know, maybe we can work together on some ideas I have later. And give him the 10 rounds and the rifle and...
10,000 gold for you. And when you're ready to build that shit, come find me.
Will do.
I just can't wait because when Alert
Oh,
finds out, he's
God.
gonna be like, and then next time they're with Grant, next time they do a meeting with Grant, he's gonna be like, hey Grant, appraise this for me. And then he's gonna put your, oh,
35,000.
that's a relic and it still works. Wow, I don't know, 100,000 gold.
For 5 of them?
For one.
No, what I'm saying is, and there's 5 more of them.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like,
To a master
Jesus.
craft, like master metalworker.
I'll tell you
dwarf.
what you just did though. You just made that door for fucking $1 million.
Introduce guns to a world that didn't have
What's his
guns.
last name?
That's what you just did.
What's his last name? Because that's probably gonna be
Wesson.
It's
very
gonna come back.
Its last name is Wesson.
Barack Wesson.
Yep.
I'm down with it. Let's get it.
the sad thing is the rifle's
Wait,
already
what's
My
said
name is
master.
Barack Wesson.
now, your last name's
Gotcha,
Smith,
sir.
right?
You just made that door for fucking billionaire, and he's gonna fuck off to
Christ.
Cancun. You're never gonna see his ass again. I
Anyways.
can't wait to get my head blown off by a fucking goblin.
3D8 with fucking rifles.
3D rifles.
It's 1d8.
Well, no, the
rifle.
thing is goblins have a fuckload like goblin exclusive feats. 4 pistols.
I ended up cutting a bit more from here. It was mostly just planning and buying things like potions and all that stuff. There wasn't a lot of actual character development or fodder or anything, so I just chopped it all. But just to let you know, we bought potions, a few scrolls, things like that, just prepping for the boss fight. This is probably the only real time I'm going to have to do this, just by the way, because this was our first boss fight. And after this, and we got a taste for power, we pretty much just mowed through everything else without any prep. So there was a lot of prepping in this game that you're probably not going to see in future games. So yeah, after that bit of prepping, this pretty much takes us into going toward Magdalene.
It's rough. It's gonna make me cry. We gonna die.
So I imagine the mood is...
I already have my
Somber.
second character.
Yeah.
Thought of.
Pathfinder Society at this point is already gone.
Yeah, the thing's gone.
You guys are riding the mag lift up in silence to the top with your cart. It's taking you this far. But it's time. It's now or never, so it's time to get on the road. The next few days, there's almost no talking. People are focused on their task, on preparing themselves mentally for this combat. As you approach the city and the week goes by, somewhere halfway through, Dryle joins you. Just kind of appearing one night, standing outside, smiling and, throwing his arms up. Everybody talks for a minute and then moves on. The silence returns. When you see Blood Cove on the horizon, there's a moment where everyone can see this dark black mist coming up from a city that has been completely ravaged and destroyed, where some of your journeys started and others came to an apex. Steel looks at Alert. Well, it's been fun. Faunus is like, do not worry, friends. My goddess watches over you. We'll be fine. Alright, so looks at Ren. So, and this is just you. Are you ready?
As ready as I'll ever be.
This is going to be fun.
Oh boy.
I kind of want to say something, do a speech, but I don't really know what to say.
It's tacky, don't do it.
Yeah.
Was that in character?
Yes.
Skriok kind of walks up to Lupum, pulls his revolver out, holds it up. May your aim be true, friend.
Yours as well. Even though I don't think you actually have to aim this.
I do have to aim! And then Drow walks out. Alright, enough with the sappy shit. We're not gonna die, let's go.
Well, you're not gonna die.
I'm not gonna die.
You're already
Fuck you guys.
Already, kind of.
Well, at least we can't heal you, so.
No, but honestly, the guy turns around and says, "You're all a bunch of brave motherfuckers. You can't die here."
Alright, so what's the plan? Because I've already forgotten, because nobody's been talking for the last...
We're gonna go get Zathun. He's gonna burrow us into the city.
We're waiting for Zathun. I'll go call him.
Everyone's just staring at Allure.
Yeah.
You walk off. You walk a distance away.
Yeah. Pray.
And you
Pray and.
as you pray.
Yeah. So.
Oh, do you follow?
Yeah. Like.
So Allure's like praying, and he kind of like.
He's got his little tea set.
Yeah, and he hears something, and he's like. Yes.
Okay. I got some like. For me, they're weird questions. Okay, and you know,
Right
shows
now?
you. Yeah, because it kind of involves this kind of stuff.
Okay.
And it, shows you the mark on his hand from Pharasma.
Do I recognize this?
I mean, you know enough about religion to know it's the mark of Pharasma. It's the goddess of death.
Do you worship Pharasma?
Really, that's kind of the problem. Like, you see, I kind of got this.
Allure kind of crosses his arms and leans back against the tree. Like, I guess we're going into stories now. Like,
We're gonna take this short. I don't really like her because she's kind of a manipulative bitch, but she can help me get what I want. So
you're gonna have to work that out. That sounds complicated.
yeah, this is like this is not like my first girlfriend. This is
It's
the
like your
goddess
first
of death.
goddess, yeah.
So like, how would one go about conversing with some, like, I mean, she came to me like whenever I opened this case, but
Well, it
No, it
depends
didn't.
on the god. I mean, you could pray. Yeah, I know. You could. I don't really. That's not my.
Make a religion check. If you don't mind.
So-
Not religion.
I'll kind of sit and think on it a minute. Like, what would she like you to do? 22.
So you would know that Pharasma has a lot of domains. As the goddess of death, she rules over many, many things, but her and Gazra actually share a dual domain. They both share the domain of water.
Well, the only thing I really know about Pharasma, and the only reason I really know about her at all, is because she and my god actually share a domain of water. So I assume maybe would I know that
like, you get like baptized or something, or
would I know like what like just praying or sacrificing? What does she like? Would she want something when you pray to her, or would you just pray, or how would it work? Like what's the process like?
It's really interesting. With
Is it
Pharasma.
similar to Gazra, as in you pray and then sometimes she wants a sacrifice and then sometimes...
Pharasma wants self-sacrifice. She wants you to put yourself in harm's way.
Okay, so...
just not too far from you, the trickle of a stream.
Come on. He gets up and kind of picks his stuff up and goes...
She said he so loved me.
Yeah, just kind of...
Then trucks off.
And he takes you over to the stream and kind of sets up right there.
Okay.
And
okay, I
just sit down. Just sit down.
Okay.
Just close your eyes, focus. You need to just kind of give yourself a minute and think. Think about her, think about what she wants you to do. Ask her questions. She doesn't always answer, but sometimes you'll get a feeling, and sometimes it's a vision, sometimes it's just a thought that she'll put in your head. Sometimes she'll speak to you directly, it just depends.
Okay, so sit down
and Allure's sitting next to him and kind of...
You both feel the need to stand up and watch. And you feel the need to step into the river and lie down.
Holy fucking ball. Okay. Be like...
So him?
Yeah, so I would say
so
something's telling me to like lay in the water.
And you get the same feeling. Like, you get the feeling that's what he needs to do.
Yeah, I'm sitting, I lay down, just kind of...
Awkward.
You're just kind of floating there for a second.
Close your eyes. Just focus. Don't be weird about it.
Then
I'm fully armored in a
You get
string.
the feeling that you need to release all the air from your lungs and sink to the bottom.
Fuck my life. Blow out and...
For just a few seconds, you see him vanish underneath the surface. And then she tells you to breathe. Water rushes into your mouth and nose. It feels like fire and inferno burning through your lungs and body. As all of a sudden, every sense in your entire being, every instinct you've ever learned is telling you to jump out of this fucking water. Do not drown yourself. Do not drown yourself. And before you can even react to it, you open your eyes again. And you're in Holy Zantambe, but it's empty. It's fully pristine. It's beautiful. It's how you remember it. But it's completely empty. The center fountain of the main courtyard sits before you with water pouring from the structure of Emperor Tristan's 2 pistols as he has them crossed across his chest. And there, sitting on the very edge of the fountain, is a Mwangi woman with a wreath of black braided hair, 2 piercing white eyes, and a genuine smile, dagger in one hand.
And just kind of walk over and sit down next to her.
Mm-hmm.
So you know how to listen. That is good.
Yeah, well, honestly, if Allure didn't tell me to do it, I probably would have been a little more apprehensive, but kind of trust him, so.
He's good people.
Yeah.
You should trust him.
No problem. That's probably going to be like the big thing. Because, I mean, I don't care why I hate you, but do you even know why?
No.
I mean, kind of something I came to after Vicky. You took Mother before I was even out, right? And you took her. Once, maybe a coincidence. Twice, that's, design, so...
The parables that you never read, the stories that you never paid attention to, the hundreds and hundreds of men who can accredit to your name the civilization they built on the backs of others, and the debts that were piled to the roof in order to make this place what the golden capital that it once was, my city, my envoys, my people. Those parables spoke of a chosen one. You are not an accident. You meet my requirements. You meet my design for a champion. I only need your permission to continue.
That's kind of what I'm getting at. You did
You
all
don't
that.
have to forgive me.
I don't want to forgive you. I just want you to know that you could have just asked. You didn't have to take everything.
They received their final reward. They live beautifully in the spiritual realm. They are waiting for you. And they can't wait to see you. But you have a job to do and they know you are at work. So, are you ready for your first task?
What is it?
She kind of steps over, turns to the fountain, raises her hand, and out of the water, a shape of a huge beast with large wings and roaring as like black water pours from its mouth. She says, "This creature you go to fight now is an abomination against my designs. She seeks to change death, manipulate it for her own, calling herself the Wheel of Heaven. She is no demigod, she is a monster and must be crushed. This is your first target."
Well, it's fortuitous, isn't it?
Yes.
Almost like a design.
Almost, no?
Mm-hmm.
She grins. She reaches out and she touches your helmet, and you feel the metal begin to and warp as the Centurion helm that you currently have. 2 huge metal tusks are born from the sides of it, and then the pauldrons on your shoulders become more militarist, more modern militaristic as they like plate out, and more anchor more firmly to your leather chassis, and the leather chassis begins to like grind, like spirals into it slowly. She goes, "My champion, you do not." She offers her hands. She holds them and she like looks you dead in the eyes for a moment. These white piercing eyes staring deep into you. Spiritually, mentally, she can see your whole lifespan and everything you've gone through, every emotion that you've ever felt. She goes, "You do not have to love me. You can even hate me. But there is one thing you should know." And she lets go of your hands and you begin to like slowly fall asleep, but close your eyes. You can feel your guns, something changing about them. And she says, "You." The thought disappears before she can finish. And you come up drowning like from the water. Allure is like wrenching you out of the drink because he's been under there for like 5 minutes. And you're like, "What the fuck, are you okay?" And you notice his armor has changed. Like he has these two huge like elephant-style tusks that sweep off the bottom of his helmet. He's got like spirals carved into his leather chest plate. His pauldrons have the insignia of Phrasma burned into them.
Why can't she ever just say it straight up and stop with the theatrics?
Oh yeah, I know. You look cool.
Yeah. But it doesn't look so good. Loop them with elephant tusks. Yeah, what the hell?
You can get a change later.
So, like getting out, I'm like, I probably should have took my guns off before I went in.
You grab your guns and they kind of snag in your holsters.
The fuck?
You manage to get one loose, and it's the revolver,
Mm-hmm.
but the bottom of it is a dagger.
The fuck?
They're like blades at the bottom.
Look,
No, it's the
Okay.
religious men know best.
Yeah.
Gods are ridiculous, and gods are tacky as fuck.
Yeah, this like totally just.
So he can karambit.
That's totally unnecessary.
He has holy weapons now.
He-
They're
he
like
pats-
the weapons of his god.
He pats him on the back and kind of.
Like, I can't believe I did this shit.
You notice as he starts to walk away too, they have the tusks, but on the back, it's like the back of his helmet has warped to where it meets the leather, and
Yeah.
it looks like a wolf's mane.
Damn.
And it meets the leather, and then the leather cape is like, it
Yeah.
almost like has fur bristling at the top. So Allura, you begin to pray, and as you close your eyes, that peace overcomes you. You focus on the sound of the river, and soon you find yourself standing on that oceanside cliff, storm churning in the distance. That same cliff that you come to every time you have a vision. Only this time something's different. This time, you're not alone. There on the edge of the cliff is a man sitting and enjoying the view. You don't even need to see his face. You know who this is.
Father?
He looks back at you and grins. Hola. Hey, come on. He pats the spot next to him. When you approach, you can visibly tell that you're much larger than him now. You've outgrown him a lot.
Uller sits down next to him. He looks shaken and he's just staring at him.
So, you're about to do something great, huh?
I can't tell if it's great or if it's stupid.
It's not stupid. It's the kind of shit you were meant to do.
Uller grins this really half-hearted smile. That's what you always told me anyway.
You never believed me. You never believed me.
How could I? This is insane.
I know it's insane, and I know it's scary, but it's important you know this is what you were meant for. I knew it. I don't know how I knew it, but I knew it. You always wanted to be a fisherman, sail the seas with your dad, throw nets into the water.
Uller looks really distant for a second, like he's really thinking about how it used to be. It was fun.
It was fun, and it's a good life, but it's not really a meaningful one. Well, you have a heart to help people. You always have. You can't really do that. Can't really do a whole lot of helping as a fisherman.
You always help people, though, as a fisherman. I just wanted to be like you.
You can't be like me, Ola. You're way too brave and way too strong to be anything like me. Your father points at you, putting his fingertip against your chest, over your heart. You can be like Oler, though.
You can be the best Olur you can be.
Or just grins a little.
I love you.
I love you too. I miss you.
Hey, you got a job to do, right? You can miss me later. And don't come see me soon, alright?
Olur chuckles.
He stands up, and before you know it, the visage of him is gone. And then in your mind, as everything goes black, you hear,
So that was your father?
You saw all that?
Evidently, yes. We're so bound after all. It's always amused me, the relationships that mortals have with their family. We are born in a clutch. We kill each other. Then we run from our parents so they do not find us and enslave us. This is a warmth I do not understand. But I see now why this means so much to you. Now open your eyes, Lurek.
when you open your eyes, before you there is a tunnel in the ground leading toward Blood Cove. Standing before it in his humanoid form is Athun, and he grins at you.
Now, we have a dragon to kill.
I was wondering who that voice was for a second. And then it kind of connected.
Yeah. Oh, I knew.
So, everybody ready?
Let's
go, guys.
Thing is that
This needs to be wherever you guys want to come out at. You
Okay.
don't have to. You're not coming out this second. I just
Okay.
need that to be wherever you guys come out.
Where do we want to come out? Well, we need to. I'm gonna use the potion of Tremor Sense.
Yes. So here, I got. If you guys are
Actually,
ready.
no. I'm gonna cast the potion on. I'm gonna give the potion of Tremor Sense to whoever has the highest perception.
I think that's actually Adam's case.
Perception. I have 13.
actually, I have Aspect of the Falcon. So mine's plus 16 right now.
Yeah, she got
Okay,
two
I'm
more
gonna give
than
it to
I do.
you, and
Okay.
you're gonna try and figure out what's up there, what's
Okay.
going on.
Haste. What does that do?
Are we ready? Because once we're ready, I'm gonna start describing stuff.
What does haste do again?
Okay. Haste gives you +1 to attack, +1 AC, +1 to reflex, plus 30-foot movement bonus.
Oh shit! I have to write that down.
And you get the extra attack on a full attack round.
So, you ready? Everybody ready?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, I think. Pretty sure.
By the way, I've been kind of holding this off for like 2 weeks now, but only because I really, really wanted to know where I am. As a mark emblazons on the wall.
Okay.
Alright.
Fucking
This
fuck
shit
off.
is going to be crazy.
Yeah, I know. Shut up.
Okay, what does that do? What
That's what
what
user powers.
Yeah.
Her like magic.
I was out of
Can't
spell
use it
slots for a
without
while ago. I have to do that
invoking-
before I can.
Invoking the name of her
Regain the
evil
spell
origin.
Oh. Okay, let's
Okay.
Oh boy!
You see the Pathfinder Society, there's thousands of soldiers rolling up towards the city. And then the sky begins to turn dark, like nearly black, with the cloud of frenzied plague that takes over the sky. In the thunder of purple lightning streaking across the clouds, you see two enormous wings expand on the sides of a quadrupedal beast as it hovers above the city. The army is immediately met with a wave of mist as these creatures covered in the mist start rushing it. You see explosions of the cure hitting this crowd. All of a sudden, you see indentions in the ground rapidly appear all around the battlefield, and then pillars of rock jump from the ground, hurling catapults into the air, killing hundreds at a time. The entire army, it just gets pelted and pelted with spell after spell. Meteors fall from the sky. The ground literally turns over to consume damn near 100 people. The war started, and you're in the tunnel. So above you, as you walk through the tunnel, you hear the screams and fighting hundreds of feet above you.
Okay, let's get moving.
Make a perception check for me, man.
Plus 16, so 21.
Magdalene is right over here.
Okay.
She's
Put
over
that
there.
thing over there?
Yeah. She's somewhere in that area on the ground right now.
We can't tell what direction she's facing, so let's guess.
She's just here somewhere.
Yeah. Well, actually, we know which way they're coming in at, so
Yeah.
it's safe to assume she's facing. Is it this direction?
This way.
This
Coming
way?
This way.
So, would right here, like behind her. Now, when we get out, we need to immediately
Go ahead and place your
spread.
minions, by the way.
Yeah.
So when we run out,
You can move within 30 feet of the entrance.
okay.
Before she notices you.
Okay.
This will be a faunus. You guys can put her where you want.
So
Where's my steel? You can put steel where you want.
Now, no, you get 60 feet because of haste.
Yeah, 60
yeah,
feet
60.
of the tunnel. This is Dryal. You can put
So
him
we
where
know
you
that
want.
she's around right
You
here.
guys, yeah,
Yeah.
let's get it all situated, please. Real quick.
So,
well, once we come out, do we see her?
Oh yeah, I'll put her down. If
Okay.
you guys want me to do that first.
Yeah, that would be great
Yeah.
because
Yeah,
I want to
'cause-
know where she's at.
You guys can put steel, a faunus, and Dryal wherever you
15,
want. I need to
20.
screw that. So the ground, as the thing would boom comes
flies
out and
straight
goes,
up.
swoop, and you see her head turn. These two huge winged like a cloak behind her. These claws sitting on her shoulder. As the darkness and the clouds cover above seems to move with her essence, she turns.
sprout the wings either way.
Come.
Yeah, I'll smite evil and then full round. Can I do
Well,
that?
attack.
No, or attack. Yeah.
Sure.
You can't do anything on this floor.
You do a power attack?
Yes.
Okay. Remember it's a great axe.
Is she flanked right now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's 5-footed.
Bonus is plus 20.
Oh no!
So
Let's
you
get that out of the way
you
now.
smite evil.
Well, I smite evil at least.
You see like this aura of like holy energy
Oh.
crackle through her lightning,
Oh wait, no, I already did mine.
and you swing at her, and she like blocks it with her like wing
I
as she
tried.
whips around. Okay, what are you doing?
I'm
Surprise
going
round.
to hit her with the big ass rifle, and I'm just a basic attack.
Where are you?
I'm over here.
Okay, cool.
So that's like
Yeah, you got
5,
LS,
10,
you're good.
15, 20. Okay, and I'm gonna try to shoot her. I'm just gonna shoot her. Fuck it. With the big ash rifle with ridiculousness. All right, and 12 plus.
Don't forget about haste. You get a bonus to your attack from haste.
Oh,
Plus
fuck.
1.
Plus 1. Okay, so 13 plus 17.
10, 10, 20, 13 plus 7, 8, 9, 10, 30.
30.
Not enough. Oh wait, she's 5-footed. Yes, it's enough.
Oh.
So
fuck.
it goes and just embeds itself in her scales.
I know what her normal AC is.
It's more than fucking 30. Oh my god.
Well, it's a good thing my base attack bonus right now is plus 20.
Jesus. Okay, yeah, so. Motherfuck, 1d10. What is that?
It's a 4.
4. Alright, so 4.
Plus your dex.
Plus my dex is 7, so 11.
11 points of damage. Alright.
Oh wait, plus the fucking fire because I loaded all of the rifles with fire and
Okay.
are the
Roll
rifle
your d6 fire damage.
Okay.
It's important
yeah, because
because she's weak to that.
plus another 4.
Her damage resistance, fire ignores it, so it goes right through her damage resistance.
Plus I had 4 on the roll.
So it'd be plus half again, so plus 6
6,
total,
yeah.
and that's 6 that she can't buffer.
Nice.
So
Blast from the past, bitch.
okay, go for it.
Jesus
We're
Christ.
doomed.
Well, oh wait,
Can't
let
take a
me.
full round, so it's just gotta be 1 attack.
Yeah.
If one of those arrows works.
Huh?
See, one of those arrows works. No, that
One of
didn't
the
work.
cure arrows? Yeah, I'm probably gonna test the cure arrow to see if I can.
So you just whip a cure arrow out of your quiver. You have it on the quiver of fire. Now the cure arrows don't do any damage.
Yeah.
So they won't. The
But would
quiver
it-
of fire doesn't.
Okay, that's what I figured that.
It's gonna do anything to her, but that's just me.
Well, this is why I'm taking this
Yeah.
action to test
You got
it.
9 left, so
Yeah, even if not.
Best case scenario, but it might
So-
neutralize whatever she does later, maybe. I don't know.
20.
Here's hoping.
Plus 20.
23 or 33.
33.
That Hits. Just barely.
Can you hand me my dice?
Oh yes, that's gonna be.
So
And also, since I hit her with the Elderwood bow, does the -2 to AC still count, even though it didn't do
doesn't.
damage? Okay.
What does the bow say
It's,
specifically? What is the
it
wording?
says,
Because the wording makes a difference.
on a successful attack, the
That's
target's
it. Successful
AC.
attack, not damage. So yes, its AC goes down by 2. Also, when the cure hits it, you see it scatter across her scales, and you notice she goes, and like you see her scales crack a little. It looks like they temporarily reduce her armor.
Does it stack on top of her already reducing armor?
Yeah, her special
Yeah.
bow. You don't think the effect will apply multiple times.
Okay.
And you have to see how long it lasts. You have no idea how long it's going to last.
Cool.
but- Next person up is John.
Nice.
Okay.
Is John just going to stay back there? Or
-3.
he can
I'm
either
trying
move
to
or do an
decide.
attack.
I'm trying to decide where would be best for him to go. So I can pretty much just move right here, and he's gonna howl. Ugh.
Okay, what's that do? What does she need to do?
As a standard action, the wearer can howl or roar to grant a +2 morale bonus that's attack and damage to all allies within 20 feet until the start of the wearer's next turn.
Okay.
Within
who's
20
within
feet.
20. Everyone, I think.
Except for
Besides
Alagon
them.
and, except for Alagon and
Yeah. Loop 'em.
Loop 'em.
And steel.
Nope, they're all in.
All right.
Because it's 20 feet in a square.
Yeah.
Is Kukyo's not.
Yeah, way out here.
1, 2, 3, 4. That's 20, yeah? No, yeah. Everyone but Steel, Kukio, Alagon, and Lupum
Yeah.
is now gets a +2 until the start of John's next turn. You have a +2 to attack and damage.
Oh, cool. From
So, next person up is Kukio.
All right. Kukyo is.
God
Oh,
damn.
let me. Because swinging with a whop is probably just the best she could do at the moment. But, yeah, pretty much. Just gonna take a test and swing. All right, so that's +1 Shillelagh, +1 haste, +1 bless. Normal is plus like 12, so +15. Here we go, flat-footed with whatever bonuses.
Range.
29 against
no.
flat-footed.
Well, yeah, she still gets +2 for
29
Blessed
Alagon
is
and
haste.
Wearer.
flat-footed.
Yeah. So
Yep, that hits.
I would
Alright,
put
you mind if I
wait.
borrow your d8s?
Go ahead.
Alright, sweet, thank you. I only need 1d6.
That's the hit.
Yep, and plus strength +1. So that's +6. 4, alright, 15 plus 6, 21. 5 of which is holy, if that matters. Alright.
Alright.
Yeah.
Alright. So you come up and whooshing, and like through her weakened scales, you see a purple blood begin to pour free. Okay, next person up is Nuganga.
Alright, 23 plus another 20, 43 against her CMB to grapple.
To grapple against her CMD.
Two-handed weapons.
She loses her dex bonus.
Yeah, she's grappled.
Yes!
So you've managed to. And she like sneers at you.
Is that Kukio or Uganga?
Uganga.
I was about to.
How did Cook get?
Yeah, that's I was just making sure.
Alright, next person up is Alagon.
Oh yeah, no, yeah.
Alagon is going to cast Summon Monster 4 and summon a Hound Archon in its humanoid form.
is it a
No,
large
it's medium creature.
Your surprise round would be to cast that spell.
Okay,
To start the
sure.
summoning.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so here's the thing. Where are you summoning it?
And
So
this is
you like whip
Aphanis.
your hand out, and all of a sudden, a portal begins to be. It's like slowly being drawn in the air over the next
Yeah.
6 seconds.
yeah.
All right.
Pretty badass.
Okay, now it's Steel's turn. She is going to. She's gonna move to the doorway here. Aphanis is next to Dryle. Aphanis is going to attack through the doorway. Swing out.
Benefits of a scythe.
That's a +9, so that's a 20, which is not enough to hit. So she swings out, and it just bounces off of Magdalen's hide. She's like blown away by how hard that hide was. Okay. Okay. Thoughts? I'm missing somebody. I did Alagon. I did Faunus. Okay, Skriok.
Yeah.
Skriok, where's Skriok
Shrek's not
at?
usually in combat.
Where's Skriok at? Where we
Oh,
put him?
I
Back
put
I have
there?
no idea.
Okay.
He has line of sight.
He's gonna cast Snowball.
Did we really pick
Wait,
that
is
for
he gonna cast
Scream?
Snowball? Let's look.
Yeah. We picked the Kobold mini.
He's gonna actually cast Fiery Shuriken.
Yeah.
And go ahead and throw them all. So he has 5, so he has to make
Yeah.
ranged attacks for all of them. Let's see, the first one is in the range touch. That one hits. That one
Go
hits.
Skriok.
That one hits. That one hits.
Touch
And one
flat-footed.
more. And that one hits. They all hit. So that is
Skriok.
5d8 fire damage.
It'd be
8,
46.
9, 10,
Yeah.
11,
Okay, 46
12, 15.
points of fire damage. It
Yeah.
is not blocked by anything.
Holy shit.
So you see Skriok back there whip his guns out. You see him and he goes, go, 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 go! And the shuriken made of fire fly out. And Drow goes, so bitch, you don't like fire. And he grabs his dagger. And all of a sudden, boom! Well, I got fire for you! Alright, that'll happen on the next turn. Alright, like, it'll actually fight.
Oh my
He learned how to summon it!
I
Yeah.
forgot about that!
Finally, some action!
Oh
Alright.
my god. Back when I
Roll
was playing him
initiative.
like years ago, he got that dagger and he didn't know how to summon the elemental
Inside of it.
inside of it. And he learned how to do it. I'm so proud!
That thing's almost as big as the damn dragon!
It's a large creature.
It's a large creature.
So she's gonna try to break the grapple. 56.
Yeah.
She breaks free of the grapple, and then immediately, now she can dimensional slide, correct?
Yes. It's a
'Cause
5
she
foot
can
step.
move. She
Well-
can trade her movement for a 5-foot
Yes.
step. So she will 100 feet in the air. So she is now up here. And that's her turn. Alright. So the next person up is going to be Skriok, actually.
Ooh.
So Skriok goes.
My boy!
Let's see what Skriok's got in his kit.
Finally get to see some Skriok action up in here.
Yeah.
He's gonna cast
Y'all
Bone
get to
Shatter.
see it.
He's gonna go ahead and cast Bone Shatter on her.
Whoa, my what?
Which does
Shit.
9d6 damage if it hits her.
Skriok, what the hell?
Christ.
And Magdalene fails the save, so she takes all 96. 12, 18.
Exhausted for.
Yep. 6, 12, 18.
Can she make fly checks when she's exhausted?
24.
Run a charge. Moves at half
24,
speed.
34. You see, loop him. You see him go. And for just a minute, you see the symbol of Pharasma intersect with his gun. And a bullet goes. And you see the dragon go. And then go back to normal as her bones are broken and reassembled rapidly.
Jesus
Dealing
Christ.
36 points.
Skriok!
Holy.
30,
Pharasma.
60, 57. So she's exhausted, so she moves at half her speed. Takes a -6 to strengthen dex. Okay, next one up is Dryle. Sorry, all my characters rolled really well.
That's fine.
That's how it usually goes.
Yeah, that's how it usually goes.
Plus it's trial.
But he can not only jump up there, so he's gonna try.
What?
Jump 100 feet?
He's gonna try to jump.
Dryle!
Let's see what he's got.
What are you doing?
He's just like,
I don't think acrobatics works that way.
oh my god.
He's gonna transform into a dire bat.
I thought so, yeah.
So we'll just use this mini because it's large, and starts flying. He's not up there yet. He can move 60 feet, so he's 60 feet here. The elemental is going to fly up there because the elementals can fly,
Yeah.
and he's going to slam the dragon.
Just slam charge.
Yeah, but he misses. Unfortunately, he goes, and the dragon like spins as he flies by her.
That's with the -3 that Exhausted brings?
Yep, that's with everything. All right,
As a free action, can I call Zethune to grab me? Like, I can hop on him.
On his turn.
I mean, talk
Yeah.
about free action.
Yeah.
all right,
Yeah,
it's
it's
now
a plus
Kukio's
2.
turn.
All right. What if these are actually buildings? and
Everything
that's
that's
a
a
building.
building is a building.
Over there is a building.
Okay, Kukio can easily.
It
get
has a very
into
nice
this
bearskin
doorway.
rug.
But first, after that, She's basically going to just, cover her hands, turn off, and then shout as loud as she can, casting Cactophonous Call on.
Okay, what does that do?
Basically, it's a will save, and it's nauseated if it fails. Chances are it's going to pass, but it's something.
What's the save?
Like 16. It's yeah.
Yeah, it's saved.
Who's that? Kukio just went.
Before you go, it's you next. She's gonna burn a legendary action to throw a Shadow Seeker out. So she burns one of her 2 legendary actions to throw a Shadow Seeker out. So as she's flying over, she dodges that fireball and then, like a dark spear flies into the air, hits the ground, and then begins to seek out the immediate target. She's gonna shoot it over here, so it's gonna go after Uganga. Uganga takes. He needs to make a reflex save.
29.
29. You're good. So you don't get infected with the virus, but you do take, or you don't have to resist the virus, but you do take 9 points of negative energy damage. So I don't know if you have resistance against that, but
yes.
It's damage resistance 10.
yeah.
So he didn't take any damage.
Nope. Okay. Next person up is Alion.
My Hound Archon appears. Boom.
Yep. It's next to you. You can act immediately.
And she is 100 feet in the air?
Yes, right now.
Cool. I'm going to drop a flaming spear on her.
Okay.
And so that is...
Spell resistance?
Yes. That's 11 plus 2 plus 9, so
That's enough?
24.
That's an expert.
Which I am going to burn a Arcanist point to boost the DC. So she has to make a DC 21 reflex.
And she does not.
So she takes 66 fire damage and she's ignited. 22 points of fire damage.
So it's 33. 33 points of fire damage.
And then I'm going to throw my fireball from my Arcana Scourge as a swift action.
Okay, go for it. Spell resistance?
Yep. 6, 8, 17.
17, that beats it.
So that is, and I'm going to boost. I'm going to burn an Arcanist point to boost the DC by 2. So it'll be 20. Yeah. For reflex save.
Okay.
So it'll be 20.
And she fails.
Alright, so that is 9d6.
9d6, go for it.
34.
34
So
plus
be
half.
51.
51 points of fire damage.
And then my Hound Archon is going to hold its action until it has the ability to attack.
The 2 of you that have Death Watch have seen that she is now about halfway defeated.
Oh, wow.
Bitch is hurting.
So, as this fire just boom, boom explodes against her, you see her, boom, her wings come whipping out of the cloud of smoke. Her body convulses. 2 huge feelers erupt from her head, and purple mist just. Everybody make a fortitude save. You take.
Kikyo doesn't pass.
Take 5 points of Constitution damage.
Yeah.
Whenever your Constitution score hits 0, you're a thrall. Alright, Cake, you take 5. Who failed? Niganga?
Both.
Yeah.
And Kukyo?
Yep.
Kukyo, you take 4. Uganga, you take 4. Did you? Okay, now Steel, Aphanis, and Skriok, and Drow. Drow doesn't have to breathe, so he's good. Aphanis. Fortitude. Passes. Aphanis is fine. That happened fast, guys, because this is phase 2. So the creature is now, just so that everyone is aware and it's not like a shock, the creature now is enraged and gains the mythic ability Agility. So at the end of the turn, it gets another turn. So it gets 2 turns per combat. Okay. Alright, now it is Lupum's turn.
Alright.
Before your turn, it's going to use one of its legendary actions to throw a Shadow Seeker. And it's going to hurl it.
No. It's a spell?
It's not a spell.
Oh.
It's like a breath weapon.
Oh, okay.
So
I thought it was a spell.
It's flying and it looks down at you and boom, hurls the Shadow Seeker. Make a reflex save.
Plus 1 to those.
Nope.
Oh shit, that's
18,
okay.
17.
24.
24. So you don't get affected by the virus. You take 9 points of negative energy damage.
Nope.
Completely because of the DR.
We told you we were coming back for you, Magdalene.
Alright. Now it is going to be. It's your turn.
So I'm going to
Use a
burn a
bunch of
grit.
attacks.
Yeah.
You can burn a grit.
Yep. And I'm going to fire for wings.
You're going to do wing shot.
Yep. Must make a DC 20 fly check or fall 20 feet. And what do we got? 18 plus 4 for all that other stuff, plus 16.
38.
38 hits.
Alright.
For the fly check, she succeeds.
Okay.
So you doosh, and it hits through her wing, but she maintains her pattern.
Alright. Well, let's see. She's gonna take. So that's
So
15.
she takes 5.
Alright. And 1 for the fire damage.
So 2.
2.
Gotcha.
And then the other one, I don't want to shoot the bitch. 12
16,
plus
32.
It hits. She's still got reduced AC.
Nice. Alright, so standard damage is 10.
Plus 2
Plus
for
7.
Okay. Now go ahead and roll your
Fire damage. 3, so 6 total.
No, it'd be 5. It's half of 3.
Yeah,
Oh, half of 3.
And
Okay.
then round it up.
Okay.
Okay. Now it is. Oh, you got one more shot? Or is that it?
You
You
should
have
have one
rapid
more
shot.
shot.
Oh,
and
fuck
haste.
Yeah.
So yeah, you
So-
should have one more attack.
So, here we go again.
Get it.
Oh, fuck, that's a 19. We
Is
already
that
had
a crit?
Isn't that a crit for a revolver?
Yeah.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
for a rifle.
For a rifle?
Yeah, I'm using my rifle.
Is it a crit for a rifle?
I don't know.
No,
might
it's
be
a
able
20.
to-
It's a 20.
Okay.
It's
you got it.
20.
So roll your damage.
Uh,
Oh yeah, I forgot. The times 4. They don't take times for weapons lightly.
6 plus 7,
Plus
so
13.
13. Plus the 2 for that, which would be 15.
So 15,
Yeah.
and then roll the fire damage.
This is my full round attack.
3.
You need a
Total.
shit ton of attacks.
3 total.
Mm.
All right, Rin, you're up.
Get
Alright, I'm going full
Get
round.
him!
So my first arrow,
Is a multi-shot.
yes.
Don't
my-
even let her a fucking tack.
Okay, so I'm going to use my arrow of paralysis for my main arrow that I'm shooting. Can
So
I
first shot?
get that? Or just keep it there, never mind. So this is going to be at a plus 20. 16 plus 20.
Also, you're using the fire glow strain,
Yes,
so
I
they
am.
both deal the fire damage as well.
Yeah. So my second one is going to be an explosive arrow. So it's
Okay.
also plus 20. Does that work?
Explosive arrows do damage to structures. They don't do
Okay,
bonus damage.
never mind. Then a regular. 19. That crits because I have aspect of the Falcon on.
Oh shit! It gives you
Confirm.
fucking
Roll to
team.
confirm. You have to confirm 19 or anything lower than 20.
13 plus.
With 20.
Yeah, that'll hit.
33.
Yeah, 3
Confirm.
times crit on the second.
So the next
God,
one is
Fuck.
I'm gonna shoot straight at the ground with a cure arrow. For me.
Anybody immediately adjacent to you is also
Right.
cured.
And last arrow is
Fuck, you were...
What save is for the paralysis?
Arrow.
14. It's a
15.
14?
15.
15.
15? It saves.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I
It's
figured.
just a shot.
Literally
I
a
mean,
shot.
if it rolls a 1, it's paralyzed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. And then the next one is just a regular one, which is 28. Yeah.
That hits. You cast Gravity Bow?
Yes.
Okay, so every attack does whatever Gravity Bow does, plus a d6 of fire damage.
Yep.
Hey, you guys have
4. I need
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people before she goes again. There's a very real chance that she never gets to cast a spell or attack you guys.
Alright, so this is
She wasn't
fire
happy to cast
damage.
the spell in the first place. Okay.
She did a lot
So
of damage.
yeah.
How
Wait,
much
wait, Death
to
Watch
her
is
if
seeing
she
her
has
hurting.
if she has DR
She's
10.
seriously hurting.
She has.
She like close
You
to death
did
or just seriously hurting?
She is well below half.
106. 118 points of damage to her.
Zathoon. comes to get you.
Okay, so he can stop. He can come to me, stop. I can get on, and then he can continue his movement.
Well, he's just gonna pick you up and throw you on his back.
Okay.
That'll be his whole turn. Where do you want to go? Like up to her?
Up to her.
So you're now
Yeah.
even with her in the sky.
So a charge for our run.
He moves 200, like
Yeah,
200
We're just gonna
fly speed.
we're just gonna put Alert over here, and he's on the back as a thing.
Yeah.
There's understood.
He as Zathun enters her range, like crosses to get up close enough to where you can hit her.
Yeah.
He gets swiped at because she has
Oh,
combat
okay.
reflexes, so she can make an attack. That's hitting. That's a 37.
Yeah.
15 points of damage to Zathun. So he has DR 10, right? He takes
then
5
yeah.
points of damage. Aphanis' turn. Aphanis is going to cast a spell, Spiritual Weapon, on your girl Magdalene, and Spiritual Weapon will create a scythe that will swing at her with. And misses. So she Aphanis like takes her scythe and raises it up, and you see it. A green necrotic scythe appears in the sky, swings at Magdalene, blocks it with her wing. Alright. Uganga.
Alright, let's see.
Can he do anything?
To be honest, oh shit, yeah,
can't
alright,
do
so he saves from the disease. That's 19 plus
cool.
8.
27.
27, yep, he saves from it.
Alright.
He still takes his constitution damage because he hasn't been cured, but he doesn't continue the infection.
Oh, I thought resisting it was...
Oh, yeah, sorry, no, you resisted and now you're bolstered. That's right. You get
Yeah.
a plus 4 to your strength and dex.
Oh shit, that's
So,
right.
Alright, so what he's going to do
Risky
is...
reward.
What's his move speed? How tall is the building?
the building's only about 10 feet high.
Alright, so he's going to try to get up on top of the building.
Is he going to try to jump?
No.
We'll
Hurl a
find out.
cask.
Hurl a
Oh,
cast.
one of the cure casks?
Like fucking Donkey Kong.
That's -5 to hit.
I hate him.
Alright, so it's right now his
This is
We just need this ape, like.
28.
That hits.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it hits her, and, but, like, yeah, it just maintains the armor break.
Yeah.
Alright.
So it doesn't, like, break any farther.
That's
Okay,
effective
before
as
Alert's
good.
turn, she's gonna burn her last legendary action for the round. Shadow Seeker, she's throwing it at you again. So go make a reflex save.
Yeah.
So she shoots a Shadow Seeker down at you.
Natural 20. Bitch! Come on!
It comes down at you, and you just like manage to curve it over you. And
Just arcs off
explodes
my
behind
arcane,
you.
my arcane wild mage armor.
Malagon!
all right, now it's Alert's turn.
Okay. I'm going to, as a swift action, I'm going to cast Fire of Entanglement.
Okay.
And since I have her targeted with Smite Evil, I'm going to attack with my Breath of the Storm for a guaranteed hit.
12 plus 6. Yeah, she saves it.
Oh, okay.
18.
Well, still, for one round, she is consumed, wreathed in flames that impede her movement. She is locked to me as if I'm an immobile object for one round. She cannot move.
Okay, and you hit her with the lightning weapon, and she didn't save, so roll all your damage.
5.
42.
42 damage.
Lightning
42
damage.
points of damage. You basically set her up, and you boom a hole through her chest.
The attack, the fire of entanglement happens after the attack. Like once
So
I hit her.
and lightning skips across her. She and looks at you. Her feelers starting to shrink back into her head as she is on the precipice of death. All right, it is her turn. She takes ignite. So
1d6. 4 and then plus that, so 6 total.
6 total. So she takes
It's dead. We
6
killed
points.
it.
She dies from being on fire.
Not quite.
Damn it!
She takes 6 points of ignition damage, and then at the beginning of her round, after all effects have happened, she is going to use her shrug to break the entanglement, because it's the one thing she can't.
Can she do that?
Yes, she can shrug off
She
any
has 2
effects. I mean, she can only have 1 effect active at a time that she can't break.
And she's also...
Because she's ignited.
But she's
Ignited
ignited,
and-
exhausted, fatigued, fucking everything. Y'all hit her with a million things. So she shrugs the entanglement. So just barely manages to wrench herself free. And then she looks at all of you like... And she starts fucking running. She...
Fine.
Whoa!
She can't
You
run.
get an opportunity...
She cannot run from being exhausted.
Oh shit, well then she's fighting. So instead, she's 100 feet up. She's gonna fly right here. You do get an opportunity attack against her because you're right there.
Yeah, 12 plus 23.
It hits.
Okay. So that hits with my
2 stacks before you fight.
Smite Evil, because it counts as an attack.
25.
25 points.
And
so
then
15
4
go through.
And then 4 points
And then
of
6
fire
points of
damage.
fire damage.
6 points of fire.
So, as the Magdalene whoosh, whips away, you see her prepping herself for a slam. She is going to come down and crush everyone in this area with an attack that deals on anyone who doesn't save a DC 30 reflex save of 15 D10 damage because of how high up she is. As she whoosh and gets ready for that attack, you run off the head of Zethune and sink the blade into the back of her skull. And that's how you did this.
Yes!
Magdalene is dead. And she, boom! Slams into the
Ride that
ground.
bitch
That
down!
wasn't even 2 rounds. Well, we had a
No, that was
surprise
1
round.
and a half.
That was 1.5 because we had the surprise round that doesn't really.
She is done for.
Holy shit.
I'm still on her fucking head as I wrench that fucking axe out.
Algon's just shooting fiery shurikens in the air. Fire.
Skriok walks up. Was that it?
Yeah.
Yeah!
Sick! And he puts his guns away. Magdalene's body just quiet, silent, slumped over.
You know,
Do the
Steel,
throw.
Like,
all
wants
the
to
way,
run over.
all the way from a house over. You know, Steel, you're kind of right about how strong like 9 people are coming out of everywhere all at once.
I told you, like she's not, she's a dragon, but
Algon's gonna run
What are
over and like
the-
kick her body.
What?
just like,
Does nothing. Just
and then like
you hurt your foot.
the body
Here.
shifts because of like muscular just
Yeah, switches.
jumps back.
Zethune immediately steps up to everybody.
Step away. We don't know if she will come back.
Oh.
And he like steps away.
Oh yeah, shit.
Wait.
Does her stuff work on her?
Everybody
What are the thralls?
We threw the cure
The
on her.
thralls are
That
busy
could've-
fighting.
It could have
Well, yeah,
stopped
but
her.
since the source died.
It could have stopped the any effects that it had.
So
Could I make a
the dragon twitches for a minute.
Kukyo's going to run over there as quick as she can. Is haste still active?
yeah? Yeah.
Swat down the keg, right underneath her, with a firebomb on top, and a little wick.
She just rolls over. There's just a huge gaping hole in her scales. Now she's dead. She ain't getting back up. She's done for.
Holy.
Allure just starts cheering.
Yeah, and then like you see the sky
Algon's gonna cast-
slowly begin to clear from the miasma of plague.
Algon's gonna cast fly on himself and go fly towards where all the fighting was.
As you fly towards where the fighting was, you notice that there are a lot of people dead.
Yeah.
But there are also a lot of people alive. And as you see like some of the thralls, the plague like purges from them and they start like looking around. The Pathfinder Society members like have to stop themselves mid-swing like are you okay? Like, and then all of a sudden people start screaming and cheering.
Just sword,
and
just the
crying.
cacophonous sound of sword just clattering to the
Yeah,
ground.
as people start screaming, cheering, crying, running into the streets, the town virtually destroyed from all the chaos, but nobody cares at this moment. People haven't found you guys yet, but
I want a claw.
And come back. Yeah, I just finished my book that I get +5 to harvesting shit. So
I don't even know +5. I take one of her teeth.
I'm gonna start.
Souvenir.
I'm gonna fly back, and as I see them, just I'm assuming mangling the body.
you blew off one of her shoulder talons. You see these cool ass claws up here?
Yeah. I just blew her fucking finger off. Just boom.
Guys,
one of the
I
extra
don't know
hands.
if her blood can still cause like constitution damage.
When you
and
cut her,
such.
no blood. It's like rock hard. Or not rock hard, it's like
Yeah, it
brittle.
turns into the black like.
It's
yeah.
like brittle, viscous brittle.
Probably has something
Oh,
to do
the
with the fact that
feelers.
she's
Never
been
mind.
persisting in a large cloud of the cure that like did nasty things to her blood.
True. Her check for anything that I might think like would be alchemical
I
components?
mean, you grab the claws, the teeth, you grab some scales, pretty much that, and the
Organs?
glands, and
Glands?
Yeah, no, her insides are chalk. Like,
Okay.
they literally are dust.
Okay.
When you cut her open, there's nothing in there.
Cool.
Cake wants at least one claw.
You also notice there's no muscle, like filled with chalk and dust.
Holy shit,
Whoa.
Alligan. What on earth?
Whoa.
Like, they put
That
in this
M
thing.
got,
Did they do that before?
Wow.
It was something similar.
What the hell did you make?
Mainly, it was things to counteract the virus. It could have been that the virus consumed the host as a whole, and once the virus itself was gone, then it shriveled up into dust.
Almost impossible to say. You would have needed a 30 and you got a nat 20.
Alagon,
What?
come here.
Of course.
Oler kind of pulls him over and kind of does his best to move her aside and
You
point
notice
at a rune under her body.
Identify.
Okay. Go ahead and make a spell check.
This is a plus 29.
Holy shit.
33.
The rune is one of a very old design. It is a rune of soul transfer. But it's not Magdalene's writing. It doesn't like show itself as being hers.
Mm-hmm.
Make a perception check for me.
Is my familiar here?
Yeah. Hope it floats over.
16.
16? You swear you've seen this writing before. Swear you've seen this specific writing for this kind of rune before, but you cannot fucking put your hands on it.
Can I try and recall something?
Mm-mm.
No.
You just don't know. You it's on the tip of your fucking tongue.
Yeah.
Figure it out.
What is it?
It is a rune of soul transfer.
She's dead, right?
Possibly not.
Faunus kind of leans in. This body is dead.
Her soul
done.
isn't.
Her soul may be somewhere else.
Wait.
What?
Do you remember the ship?
That's. Yep.
What she?
Yep.
Body
Yeah.
on the ship.
Yep.
What was
Underneath
on
the
ship?
water.
We have to go.
I can only cast fly on so many people.
About that time, people start pouring into where you guys are.
If we're gonna go, we're gonna go now.
And they rush you guys almost immediately, including the dragon, and they fucking pick you guys up, and they start, heroes! Oh my god, champions! Just like throwing you
All right.
in the air.
I'm gonna be
catching
messaging
you.
everyone. If we need to do this, we need to do this now.
Oler's gonna tell them like, look, we appreciate it, but we have
Make a
something
diplomacy check.
we need to handle. Like
You're
he's
gonna have to
gonna,
settle
yeah,
down.
he's gonna
Yeah.
try and settling them down. 15.
I mean, they calm a little bit, but everybody's like, they put you down, but they're like, yeah, you got something else to handle. Where are you going next? Yeah.
We'll be right back. This.
Boom! The man has something to say. Shut your mouths and listen up.
Thank you. Maybe a little softer next time, but listen.
It worked.
The city, we need to make sure the city is safe. We don't know that the city is safe yet. You all need to leave now. Go hide in the woods. Stay away for now. And we will give you a signal to come back in when it's safe, okay? I want to celebrate, believe me, but we need to make sure it's safe. We can't afford to lose anybody here today.
She might not be dead.
Everybody starts whispering, mumbling.
It'll be fine. But for now, you need to take this opportunity to leave. The fight's not quite done yet.
We've got to strike the final blow.
Yeah. All right.
All right then, it's almost over. Everybody, follow me. We'll pitch tent outside town.
So, again, who can fly?
Me.
How many
And I
people?
hop
How
on
many people
Zethune.
can ride on Zethune?
At 3.
Three normal-sized people.
All right, let's go.
Okay, so
Fawn's jumping
3
on the
people.
cannon.
Yeah.
Yeah, Allegon still has fly active.
Yeah.
It lasts for 9 minutes, and it's
Yeah,
been what,
Fawn
two,
pops the
3
potion of water
minutes.
breathing and drinks it.
So she also has the potion of fly.
Yeah, but she's gonna grab it then.
Okay.
She'll give the potion of fly to somebody else.
Yeah, so I can cast fly
Oh,
if I
last.
need to.
Where's
It's
where's
5 minutes.
That's long enough to get there?
Yeah.
Oh.
You guys fly full speed.
Yeah. If we're making
You
a
could
dash
have a
action.
200 fly
Guys
speed.
ready?
Yeah. Allegon, Allure, Aphanis, Cake, him. I can cast fly on Skriok.
I already named my fly check. It's
Yeah.
16 plus 7.
You guys,
Steel.
water carved as you, and you see the ship, and you see the cabin, and you see it's blown open.
Yep.
Anybody who made a 20 or higher,
Yep.
you notice you can kind of vaguely see a trail that went like up and out of the water.
Mm-hmm.
So it looks like it looked like it's been here for like 5 or 6 minutes now. Like it's already,
Gone.
it's fading. It's like you
Out
just
of the
seeing the
water.
remnants of like a trail, like somebody who had swam very quickly. Who made the 33?
Woo! So Kate goes to the trail and plucks something and
then
brings it back and is
you
like,
guys would go up to the
Yeah.
surface, like whoosh, everybody comes up. Zethune just kind of fans his wings out so you can
Yeah.
all get on his back and talk.
What's that?
okay,
Is it magical?
No.
it's a feather. It's a black feather. What the fuck is this?
It's a black feather.
What is the black? What? Knowledge nature check to see if I can.
Yeah,
figure
I was
out
about
what
to
it
think the
is.
same
Do
thing.
birds fly underwater now?
Critical failure. Some sort of
Kind of
fish
confused.
bird.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean anybody with like above a 10 can determine this is a
Oh, fuck.
raven's feather.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like.
I know it's a raven's feather.
Let's go check the room. And
Yeah.
So you guys,
Yeah.
again, as you come through the wreckage, like through the part where it exploded, you notice the bed's empty. Clearly, the room is now filled with water.
Yeah.
And there are no signs of struggle. What would you like to look for?
More feathers, any signs of anything?
Well, there are 2 feathers that are like caught on the exit point. Like whatever this was flew out, like attempted to fly out.
I still have Identify going.
Yeah. Go ahead and make a perception check for me.
Is there any way to tell how big it was? Whatever.
It
12.
was a large creature.
Alright.
12.
Large.
You can tell that just from your
Yeah.
your ability to track and hunt.
A
12.
large raven.
12 for what?
Identify.
Okay, you do see.
Do I get any bonuses? Because we talked about detect magic, and identify. We still just have the same perception
The
bonus.
thing is that when you perceive it,
Yes.
Identify lets you get more information.
Right.
So 12, you look around and you notice there's a faint aura of transmutation.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Very faint aura of transmutation lingering.
Would I be able to remember that being like the door, the magical door that was?
No, it's not. It's not that.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're gonna follow the trail out on Zethune.
So everybody out the water, and then slowly we take off towards the trail. What spell are you using?
Give me one moment.
And
What
if
does it
I-
let you do?
A mental image of the person or creature that made it.
Okay. So cast that spell.
Alright.
You guys are up above the water flying. You cast the spell, and you get this bizarre looking, like, it looks like some kind of giant wolf raven thing. Like long talons for feet and legs, huge like wolf-like face that ends in a beak with like large dark black wings. And it just like stays in your mind even after you shake the vision. It sticks around for a little while.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Alright, guys, well, it's definitely not gonna be hard to miss. Look for a wolf bird!
Okay, well, we only have flying for so much longer. At least anyone who has the fly spell.
Yeah, it's almost up for everybody who
Yeah.
doesn't have like long-term flying.
Yeah, I'm headed back to shore.
Zethune chips in.
If she's running, she's weak. And she's no longer a traitor.
Is it what was it about?
Yes, but that doesn't mean she can't become powerful again. Or she could. It doesn't mean that she's not still powerful.
Oh my God, Gabe!
Or will be.
If this wolf bird is exactly what I think it is,
As long as Blood Code's safe and she's not threatening the entire expanse.
Not to mention,
I mean,
we have a horde to inspect.
if she's going to go anywhere, it would be there. If she's not completely on the run and abandoning all of her progress.
Alright,
Did the recess works right, Geek?
then we're going back. We need to go inspect the horde, but for now, I guess the town should be considered safe.
It could wait. Could we possibly make a survival check to see if the way that she's heading is towards her horde?
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
Roll that.
Okay. 22.
18 plus 9 is 27.
Yeah, she is flying fucking away. She's going across the ocean, whichever direction that is.
Okay.
Jesus.
She's like, different continent. She's out of here.
Isn't that the continent you came from, Ren?
Or is she headed towards my continent?
Yeah, they're flying towards this weird, like, island continent that is your boy's homeland. You guys headed towards the horde?
Yeah, we're going back.
So you
Well, we're going back
to the
toward
coast and then-
Blood Code.
Yeah.
Blood Coke is, despite your warnings, celebrating. They can't stop
Yeah, I
themselves.
know, I understand.
They're losing their minds. People are grabbing whatever food they can
They
and
already
bringing it
lost their
out to
minds.
the
What are you talking
streets. You hear music.
You can kind of spin the story, she's still alive, but like if you're all like, the beast flees half the world away, that's still like good news. Kind of.
Yeah, I'll just do that.
Or we can just not worry about this and go see a dragon's horde.
You just want to land and check
yeah,
out?
We're gonna land and shake hands, Elgon.
Oh
Shake
god, that
hands.
takes 2 hours.
That's
You land,
No.
shake hands.
Oh god!
Anybody who
no,
doesn't
that's
want to
horrible. I'm
step
fucking
out.
back.
Y'all are all in the cart with Seal, talking about the fight.
If Alagon shook hands with that many people, he
People
would be
at this point
bruised and
have cut
blackened.
Magdalene's remains to pieces.
After I harvested.
anything that was left has been thrown
So-
into
There is
the
a
ocean.
big like smear of gray dust. That's
Alright,
about it.
so-
They are so fucking excited.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. I got.
I purposely
Glands?
try to avoid people at this point.
Everybody
I'm like,
comes shaking hands. There's a bunch of that.
Uganga's already there, then you know how he is. She's got to fish. She's only there because she's trying to fish Uganga out of this giant horde of people.
Uganga's just...
And so he walks up to the just every important person in the city of Blood Cove comes and shakes your hand. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. What who is this amazing group that has come and saved us and swept us away? That has swept away.
Oh my
black,
god! The fucking news.
The black tide.
For the love of God, tell me you checked your messages.
Yeah, I know, I can't think of a name.
No, I
Oh,
sent
shit.
you one.
I
in-
know, but I
yeah.
don't want anything
I
like
thought we were going with the Wayfarers.
She doesn't like that because it makes it sound like wafers.
What?
It's hard to create a
Wayfarers?
name for a group that's so different.
Wayfarer?
Wayfarer,
Alert's gonna come to you guys first. He's gonna be like,
I can't
okay,
remember
hold
the
on.
name that I
hold,
came up
hold
with.
that thought. And he's gonna like run
Where's
off.
that crazy going?
What? Huh?
Instead, they start shaking Uganga's hand.
Yeah. And Alert drags Uganga over and replaces his hand with Uganga's hand and then runs.
Uganga's loving
There are
every
people climbing
second.
on him, screaming.
Because just
People
kinda,
are
like,
just shoveling
awkwardly, like-
food into his mouth. Like
So everybody's piled in the cart. And Alert comes to the cart and he stops. The cart like shakes. He's like, they're asking what we call ourselves. What do I tell them?
Well, you call
My
yourself
name's
alert.
Cake.
That's
No, like
Cake.
as a group. They want to know, I guess, like as a group, do we have, like, I guess the Pathfinder Society? Well, not us, but I mean, like that idea. I don't want to call ourselves the Pathfinder Society because I don't give them all the credit.
Yeah,
And they did a good job, but I mean,
We're the one who killed the dragon.
yeah, right. See, he sees it my way.
All right.
we're coming up with a group name. This is what people are
They're
gonna.
fearsome,
what does that
ultra
word mean? 'Cause,
cool
like-
killers.
I'm okay with that.
Well, I'm guaranteed when people see us come, they go, "Fuck," because their property values are going to plummet.
Okay, look, the property values plummet regardless whenever we're around.
Yeah, the property values don't they totally tanked here before we did it.
we don't have to come up with anything right now. Like, really.
I kind of
They're
like.
asking.
I kind of like the way.
I'm afraid if we don't, they're gonna come up with something. They're really ecstatic.
Butt flakes.
All right. If you're... Okay, so we want to come up with something that doesn't sound too good. We're kind of like a roaming gaggle of tomorrow.
Someone-
I mean, well, that is a bit cliche. Well,
Wayfarers is also pretty cliche, and it sounds like wafers, which is a cookie. And we got a cookie, so she's like our mascot.
I really don't
Her
want to
face
be
could
a
be the
mascot.
one on the cookie.
Okay, I
That
kind of
seems a
want to
little
be
bit
a little
racist.
bit of a
You
mascot.
do want to be a little bit of a mascot. I know you do. Can Uganga be the mascot?
He's already the mascot.
Yeah,
I look at him, just opens up the curtain and just...
He's buried in people.
I think he might be the leader. You're the mascot.
They've already asked Uganga what you guys are called, and he goes, "Ooh."
Huh?
Looking for loot?
That makes us so greedy. I mean, we are.
But we're all so different. We can't find common ground. So
The
What's
champion
something that's
wanderers.
different but has common ground? Is there a word for that?
oh, I have something stupid.
What is it? What is it? What is it? What is it?
Spit it out, Cake.
The juxtaposition.
Yeah, it's like the Inquisition.
No one expects the juxtaposition.
Yeah. Yes.
I mean, if we need to abbreviate it, we could just call ourselves
The
the
Jux.
Juxt.
Yeah. And our quote, our motto can be "Nobody expects the juxtaposition."
I like it.
And he runs up and he says, "We're the juxtaposition."
Cake, immediately after you say that, Cake soars
minutes
up
ago,
and
Alagon
slams
messaged
down the
Uganda.
orb of light.
Wait, what?
Oh yeah. And
Yep.
Alert runs up and he's like this. He's like, "We're the juxtaposition," and then she
There's
flies
a light
out.
behind him. And Fauna sprints up in front and goes.
That's so adorable.
So there's just Allure right there. And then the fucking light behind him.
Oh my god.
Fauna takes a picture.
That's so cute.
Alright.
What does everybody in town think?
Everybody loses their minds. They run over. There's more handshaking. This goes on for like 2 hours. And then.
And the cart is already leaving. Allure is still in town.
Bye, Alert!
Bye! As you progress through, you notice there is no magic. Everything seems to be dispelled.
Okay.
Done. The doors are closed, but they don't show any magical essence at all. And actually, when you look at them just a little closer, there's the tiniest crack in the door. Barely open.
Yeah.
So
I can leave fastest.
you can dimensional slide back.
Yeah.
Okay. Just let him go. Let him go.
So you
Yeah.
walk around the corner, step
Yeah. Still
inside.
have identify.
You see a figure. There's like a light coming from the roof where like a piece of rock is just slightly off point, and it's cast down over a mountain of gold and artifacts and gems and artwork, and it's more money than you've ever seen in your life. And there is a figure standing there, kind of just examining all of it. It is Grant. He's got his cane kind of off to the side, and he's just kind of looking at everything. He turns to Alagon and says,
And you got here slower than I thought you would. Is everybody else here?
He peeks in when he hears Grant, like the whole team just peeks
Yeah,
in.
Alagon will like yell back to everyone. It's Grant, guys.
This is the old guy that hired you to find stuff.
Yeah.
Oler's letter detailed that you'd be taking on the dragon. Upon coming, I find that you've defeated her. So I took the liberty of dispelling all of this magic for you, so that you may claim your reward, and that I might take something for myself. Because I heard there would be goodies.
There's tons of goodies in there, Grant. What are you talking about?
and he goes and struts over to it and begins climbing over the horde.
What was the contract? Like 20% of the gold?
Yeah.
Grant.
I don't need 20%, I just want something cool.
Grant, I think you might want to meet someone.
He stands and adjusts his hair and fixes himself up a bit. He turns and sees Lupum as you motion to him.
Show him what you have.
I pull out the, fucking old statue. I was like, there's some fuck ugly dude. It was around before my people were around, so.
You see, like, a moment of severe recognition. A shiver, like, goes through his body. He, like, gives everyone a quick sweeping look and then snatches it out of your hand and looks at it. 200,000 gold. It's yours.
Sure.
Who is that?
Quickly sweeps into an old enemy.
Oh.
Pull out a rifle. I'll be like,
Those I'll give you. Oh, those are from Holy Zamtambe. And he like looks at it and he's like, I didn't think
Wait.
there were these functioning left.
He's about as old as you
I
are.
predate the Earthfall.
So does he.
He's like 20,000 years old. Lupum. It's insane.
hang the fuck.
You'll have
Wait,
opportunities to
what?
talk to him, right?
Look, it's fine. For each one of these, 12,000 gold.
The dwarf paid 10.
Well, I mean, are they functioning?
Yeah.
And they're +1 masterwork.
He like looks at him. He's like, please.
Toss
And with
him around.
all of the finesse of a skilled marksman, he like perfect posture and everything. Fires it. It hits like a piece of gold, and it, and then he like, and mage hands it into his hand, and then flicks it back into the pile. 20,000 per.
Okay, got 5 more.
I'll pay for each one.
That's another 100,000.
You now have officially more gold than any of us.
This, in emotions to the Horde, is not an irregular thing for me.
Oh, okay.
Again, 20,000 years old, if not older.
Well, if you'll excuse me, Allure is gonna start digging.
Yeah.
Digging.
Get at it!
Digging.
And everybody jumps in. Okay, I have stuff to give out, and I will have more next week. And I will have a bunch of item cards for you guys, as well as
You know what I
the
want.
money for you guys that you
You
guys
know
have
what
earned
I
from this
want.
encounter. There's a lot, and you will have to choose between what you're going to give to the town, etc. Also, you got to give one thing to Grant that you think he'd actually like, so you'll have to debate on what that will be.
Can't we just let him pick?
You could let him pick, but he'll probably pick your weapon.
Oh, no.
Most holy ancient
Yeah.
thing
Yeah.
here. So just being real,
Sorry,
you probably will
that
debate.
one's
And that's
mine.
fine. He's okay with not taking that because he understands. it's-
Anything
But if he had
but
first
this.
pick.
If he had first pick,
Oh,
would
no,
take
he
it.
doesn't get first pick, but Allure finds it and is like, okay, anything but this. And, like, carries it away.
Well, I had to. How about we just know collectively as a group choose? Because if something,
Okay.
it could be. It's a dragon.
You okay, Elgon?
No. You'll realize this is 2 dragon hordes in like a month.
But we did this entire dragon
Just go
horde
ahead
this time.
But this
Look at
is
those.
this is viewing
Yeah,
2 dragon
I'm actually
hordes.
really not
Feel free.
surprised.
I would
month.
love.
Hey, guys, get together. Aphanis, get a picture. Get a picture.
Allegan,
Grant, he, like,
this
grabs
is
Grant.
Allegon's. This is what Allegon's looks like. It's just
Cuckoo bunny ears.
Grant. Okay, I would love for you to read that aloud because I've been waiting for a long time for this item to be grabbed.
Here is my holy weapon.
This is one of the 2 holy weapons. of the
Ankrus.
Gaza.
Two-handed great weapon. Artifact. It's an anchor. Damage 2d12 holy. Crit 2 times. Damage type. I don't know. 10-foot reach. Damn. Attunement, yes. Requires 20 strength.
Can't pick it up and
Yeah.
wield it without 20 strength.
So he lifts it with like nothing. He just like it's a fucking anchor. Like, and he just lifts it. A weapon lost to history and said to be one of Gosri's holy instruments. There are 2, Ankrus and Tritus. You hold one piece of this glorious pair. It is a large steel anchor that has its shank wrapped in deep blue leathers. The inner bill and arm are bladed, and the throat peaks with a sharp point for stabbing. It emanates some form of divine energy, and swinging it makes a sound like waves crashing. When it finds a foe, it docks a bell's toll. Those who seek the sea, you command the ocean. Once a day you may part up to 300 feet of water centered on you and create a 40-foot path. This effect lasts for 2 hours or until you drop it. Requires concentration. Titan of the deep. This weapon requires immense strength to wield. While holding it in both hands, you do 2 times strength damage in addition to your damage dice instead of the normal 1.5.
So instead of hitting for 9, you hit for 12. You're plus 12.
Anchoring. See the anchoring card included with this weapon.
Oh yeah, I have that for you. It might be in that pile. If it's not, then I have it somewhere else.
Tide Caller. Once per week, you may attempt to summon the might of Gosray through this weapon. As a full round action, roll 1d6 and slam the weapon to the ground. 1. If you roll a 1, all creatures capable of moving within 40 feet must make a CMD versus your CMB plus 10 or take a 2d6 water damage and be pulled within 10 feet of the caster if possible. So it literally just pulls everything to him. Succeed, take half the damage and do not move. Roll a 2, 3, 4, or 5. The weapon becomes enhanced and deals an additional 1d6 water damage on successful attacks for the next 24 hours. Roll a 6. In a 60-foot line, all creatures capable of moving must succeed a DC 19 reflex save or take 4d6 water damage and be knocked prone. Success prevents target from being knocked prone.
Jesus Christ.
Y'all,
Is that all creatures, including
Jesus.
allies?
Yeah, all creatures.
It's all creatures, so as long as my allies
positioning
are on the
based
line.
thing.
Yeah. But bruh, Allure is working his way up to that demigod status, man. He's gonna be fucking so epic.
And there's your anchoring card. There will be a lot more items.
Anchoring.
I have a lot to make, and then I have to print them.
It's
So-
like Lockthon.
Here's anchoring. This special ability can only be added to a melee weapon or a thrown weapon. An anchoring weapon pins a target in place and prevents it from moving. As a swift action, the weapon can be fixed in place at a point in space, functioning as an immovable rod. It is a dimensional anchor. I can slam it into something and it acts as
It's
a
an
dimensional
anchor.
anchor.
That's
I
a
let go of
dimensional
it
anchor.
and it just stays floating in air and hooks whatever is hooked to it right there in that spot. And it cannot move.
Yeah, it has to do. I think it's a DC 30 or 40
Yeah.
strength check to like yank it 5 feet and
Which,
move it off of it.
not hard for large creatures like dragons and shit like that,
Still.
but for anything else.
You know, it runs up and it's like wham, and then you're stuck there, and then whips out the great axe and just starts going down.
Or when I have the trident.
Trident.
Yeah.
And this also, like the little thing it used to pop 100 feet in the air, it would.
You cannot do that because it
No.
causes it to leave the dimension.
Yeah.
Fucking sweet.
Anchoring is
Powerful.
strong.
Yeah, actually pretty cool.
Implore everyone to go and find one wondrous item they want, and you find it.
I already
Alur's
have.
literally
I have
just
the
gonna-
amulet of attack +1.
He's
so.
gonna
Swing the
spend.
anchor.
No, he's swinging the anchor, and then he sits down and actually tunes with it for 30 minutes while everybody else is searching.
Oh, also, everybody has now hit level 10.
I assume.
Go down for a little
Is
while.
this the level that John grows even bigger?
Yes, this is the level where you get to use
Also,
that new
does
method.
John-
John
you
just starts
changed.
eating Magdalene and just slowly gets larger and larger as he's developing.
He's playing
John is
Mario.
now
Look at
this
that shit.
big.
Oh my god.
Holy shite.
No, and Zathun is steady just piling up his share. He like sits there and rolls
I
around
haven't
the
actually
golden.
done that. I've been-
Alert just ran out. He's like, Steel,
He's
come look.
Moses.
Yeah, he goes, Steel, come look. And he runs out and she's like, okay. And she's following him. And he like takes it and like he runs up to the fucking mouth of the cave, slams it down in the water for 300 feet, just parts. And it's just like
40 feet wide.
40 feet wide,
Okay, so
300
no
feet out.
artifacts.
And it's centered on you and moves with you.
So he starts walking around and the water's just fucking like, and she's just like,
And it just follows you around like anywhere
300
you move
feet.
300 feet in a 40-foot path.
Unfortunately, I stopped recording here, but it is very important to note that after the recording stopped, Olur and Steel, well, Olur basically got a crit to woo Steel and get her to come out and dance with him on the ocean floor while the ocean was like bending to his will underneath the moonlight. And they had a very cute moment. And the rest of the game was essentially just sorting out loot. And we were planning to go back to Tiber so that Olur and Steel could get the baby. And that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for joining us for this first episode. And hopefully going forward,